Yo, Tim, what's up? What's up? Laughing man, what is up, my brother? What is up?
We are the heart of the church.
Let's see if these shoes.
What's up, everyone? What is up? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. Laughing man, what's up? So, did I get anything new for my room? I really didn't. To be honest, I've been cutting back on buying, right? I literally spent too much, right? So the room you see, years of like so much money. I've used so much money, okay? I mean, the newest thing was this, the Otani card. That was one of the newest things. Maybe the games. But yeah, that's pretty much the graded game. Those were new. But I mean, yeah, I've been trying to cut back. I buy too much. I bought too much. I'm trying to save, I'm trying to budget, I'm trying to invest, right? These are great. I love comics, but I want to, in my opinion, right? I want to get to millionaire status, right, with my investments, and then I'll start buying again, right? Once I get to millionaire status with my investments, then I'll start buying again. Terminator, my brother, I missed ya. Thank you for being here, my brother. Thank you for being here. So yeah, I mean, I love my collection. I really do. I do want to buy more comic books. Um, I don't know what else I would buy more. Maybe more. I love buying. I love buying graded games. Right. I'm not a big gamer. Right. I'm not a big gamer, but I love things that are graded. It looks nice. Right. It looks. I love display. I don't know. No. No, they are investments. But here's the thing. I don't want to sell anything. Right. None of this, like the comic books I have, I don't want to sell. Right. One of my treasures. Right. This right here is one of my treasures, right? It's Action Comics number 19, low grade. It's like not that great, but still, I don't want to sell anything. Everything I collect, I really don't want to sell. So I don't really look at my collection as an investment. It's a passion. I look at my collection as a passion, not as an investment. Because if you look at something as an investment, you want to sell it eventually, right? For me, if I could, I want to die with them. I want to be buried with them, but who knows, right? But I'm not looking to sell them, so I don't like think like they're investments. That's my thing. No, remember the 40-Year-Old Virgins movie? All the stuff he had. Yes, right? I mean, like, what can I say? I'm a geek, right? I'm a geek. So it's hard for me to give up anything. So in my mind, if I do sell them, yeah, maybe, but I'm not thinking about it. So I don't look at it as as a investment. I just look at it as a hobby, a passion. Games are good. Enjoy your life. I mean, yeah, they are. I mean, like, you know, they are good. They are good. All right. Let's get started. Let's get started. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Ghost of Yotai. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Sometimes like I want to play games, but I was I love RPG games, right? I love playing Final Fantasies. I love playing all the Final Fantasy games. I played Kingdom Hearts, one of my favorite games. Right? I do love it, but it's so time consuming. Playing video games is so time consuming that, to be honest, I don't know. I don't really have that much time. DA, I don't want your big box of corn. Not cool. Yeah. All right. Let's get started. Let's check out some videos. So we'll be talking about how messy women are today, right? As always, we always talk about how messy women are, but still, always good to have some visual examples. All right, let's check this one out.
24th, 2023. Officers responded to a call of a domestic dispute between a woman and her boyfriend.
Hi, ma'am. How's it going?
I just called to cancel the call.
Everything okay then?
Yeah, I got myself.
Nothing get physical or anything? Just arguing? The family will do that.
Yeah.
Anybody next door or just here?
No, it's upstairs, but I got
You want us to hang out while you get your stuff?
it. No.
Sure?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, have a good day.
What's up?
He's trying to tell her she's got to leave now.
What's up with chickens just walking around?
She doesn't want to leave, but doesn't.
What's the situation here?
He just wants me to leave, and I'm not gonna leave. Like, I live here too.
You live here?
Yeah.
He lives here?
Yeah.
You have kids?
Yeah, we have kids.
Okay. How
My
long have you
kids
been
are here
together?
right now. 7 years.
Okay. How long have you been living here?
2 years.
You've
She
been
told me it's
here?
been a few days.
No, like we just got back together, so I just moved in. But we've been living here since last August.
When did you
Or
move out?
August before. Huh?
When did you move out?
Like 2 months ago.
Okay, and then you moved back in 3 days ago.
Yeah, a couple days ago. I just turned on the electric. I mean, I'll leave. It's not a problem, but he's not going to keep sitting there trying to harass me.
Right.
I told him to go upstairs
with
to leave me
you-
alone so I can put my stuff in my car.
With you having moved out 2 months ago and then moving back in 3 days ago, I mean, technically that would violate the residency, as far as you having established residency. But, I mean, what do you want me to do? You want me to convince him to let you stay, or
No,
do
just
you
tell me
want
to
to
go upstairs so I
bounce?
can get my stuff in my car. That's it.
Okay. What's his name?
Give me a second.
Is this down here?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, bro? If you want, just hang out over there and I'll talk with him. If she just wants to grab her stuff and go.
Right there.
So,
That's all she brought from the home,
she have anything else upstairs?
No, sir, you can ask her.
Okay.
What y'all came for?
Huh?
I said, I don't know what y'all came for. You ain't even said nobody, you did nothing. Put the stuff downstairs.
Okay. Shouldn't have anything else in there?
No, sir.
Relentless, ultimate competitors, fighting for injured.
Seriously, I hate using Google Chrome. This is so annoying. Seriously?
Is that all you have? You said everything that you have is on the porch.
Yeah, right there. The rest of my stuff I put in my car.
So all you need is what's here.
I just want him to go
Okay.
upstairs.
Hey, boss, can you move off the stoop so she can grab it?
Nah, go over here where I was. You ain't did that, sir.
Go right back upstairs where you belong.
Hey, we're not going to do
Go back
that.
upstairs.
We're not gonna
Go
do
back
that.
upstairs. I don't want you staying there. Go back upstairs.
Just grab your stuff so we can go.
It's not your house. It's not in your name. Go upstairs now.
Okay, listen, we're not going to do that.
Go.
Stop. Stop.
Ma'am.
Okay, now we can walk back to the sidewalk.
Come on.
Go upstairs.
Ma'am, come on.
Come on, let's go.
Go upstairs now.
I'm not here to yell at people. Let's go. What's your name? What are we doing?
Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
Look.
Go upstairs now.
All right. Hey, stop it.
Stop.
Stop. Stop. Stop resisting.
I'm gonna tase you. Stand for 1, 2, 3.
He dropped his camera?
He's double locked. That's fine. Why did we do that? Why did we do that? No, you're gonna sit here for a second and think about what the Christmas Eve. You had to do that. Come on. You got it for a second. My body can't feel off.
Stay down. Stop.
Stand for. Can you use the female for a search, please? 1022.
And this is the thing, right? I hate this is the thing with a lot of women. All right, you choose a shitty man. He looks like he didn't look like a good, upstanding man anyway, right? But you chose that man. You chose him. No one forced you to be with him. You gave him kids. You chose to be with him, right? Now you're upset. Now you're traumatized. Now you are, alpha widowed. And now you're gonna come back into the dating market blaming men. You're gonna come back into the dating market blaming men. All right, saying, men are liars, men are cheaters, men are users, men are abusers. He is a loser, yes, but again, she chose the loser, right? She chose said loser. And that's the thing with a lot of women. I hate this thing where women don't understand. You chose him. No one forced you. No one can force a woman to be with a man today, right? Nobody. You chose a shitty man. Now he gave you trauma, right? He traumatized you. He gave you, I don't know. He gave you distrust. He gave you whatever. And now you're going to bring that trauma back into the dating market. And women like this will continue to just pick shitty men. Again, this is the thing where this is why women's past matters. Right? And this is why I said this before. Why, if women are still single in their later years, there's a reason, right? And it's not a good reason. There's a reason why, because dating for women is easy. Dating for women is easy. Yet, why are they still single? Because they are terrible partners. They're just terrible.
Let me go.
No, you're under arrest.
I hate that nigga, bro.
Stand for.
The boyfriend is just there chilling.
We're 1015 one time. Can you get the female for a search, please?
Get
on our side.
All over on your left side. Stay there. Stay there. Stay down.
Let me get up.
Fine, you can sit up.
If you sit up, you're going to start fighting again?
Sit right there and don't move. There's no need for all of this.
Guys is there chilling.
Can you just step inside for a second so we can get her off the porch?
Get your ass inside, bro.
Really, after all that, we're still doing this.
Whatever, she wants to run her mouth, let her. Stand up. Let's go this way.
You don't get it when I get up, bro. You don't get it when I get up.
Seriously? You threaten him when your cops are around?
I got it. Does this come off? Okay, It's wrapped around your arms. That's why I got it in hospitals. Why did we do that?
Cause I'm heartbroken. He was supposed to be home to watch our kids, and he was out all night with a bitch I don't like.
But now you're going to jail on Christmas Eve. You're being heartbroken like that? For something silly.
Yeah, I've been hurting these past months, and you don't see that he just got in jail for domestic violence on me.
Right, and guess what?
He got. Are you stupid? You just said 1, he's with another woman. 2, he got to jail from domestic violence to you, and you're crying for this man. You're crying for him because he moved on. I said this before. No sympathy. I'm sorry. Right? Women are not like men. Women are not like men, right? They have different, like, men, the world is on our shoulders, right? The problems men face, I'm not saying all, right? Sometimes men need to be held accountable for the shit they do. But I believe a lot of the shit that happens to men, the world puts it on men, right? A lot of shit that happens to men, the world puts on men. And here's the thing. Here's an example, right? Men have to ask women out. Women either say no or yes, right? So men look at the options they have and pick through it, right? If they have any options. Men try to create said options. So men don't have an abundance of options, right? Men don't have it. Women, this woman had probably plenty of options, and she chose the shitty man. Plenty of options, and she chose the shitty man. And she chose to still be with the shitty man. She chose to still be with the shitty man. It's like, this is the thing where this is the insanity, okay? Women have options. It's not like men, where some men, maybe even most men, in my opinion, have very few options, okay? I believe most men have very few options. So a lot of men have to just deal with what they got, right? If they want to be in a relationship, they just deal with the shitty relationship they have. Women are not the same. Women always have lots of options, yet they choose to be in shitty situations. Oh, I mean, she's probably not pregnant now, but she has kids with the man.
But you just gave him exactly what he wanted.
Because he's been hanging out with the same girl he was hanging out with the day he got locked up, the night before he got locked up.
And guess what?
And she's about to be here, like, come on.
And now she's going to be here and you're in jail. You gave him exactly what he wanted. Come on. It's ridiculous. You're not dumb. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. Have a seat in the back until we can get a female here to search you, okay?
She has her baby daddy.
What do you have that you need? You can take your purse and your stuff and your phone with you. You have a car here?
That's why I need to call his mom.
You have your car here? Okay, you want his mom to come get your car. Who is that, Barb?
That's her.
Yet they claim to be intelligent. Exactly.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you come get my stuff?
Where is it at?
In front of the house.
So what's going on?
I'm in the back of a cop car.
Okay.
The cop has his phone, so you can talk to him.
Okay.
Alright.
You good? You want me to talk to her?
You can.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I guess she wants you to come get her car and her purse.
Okay.
My phone.
Alright, I'll be there in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Sounds good. We'll wait for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Seriously, I fucking hate this shit. I gotta put a ad blocker on Google Chrome, or this is Chrome, right? Yeah, I gotta put an ad blocker on Chrome, which is so fucking annoying.
Sorry, I had to be
So she's going to jail?
Yep.
Okay.
She's supposed to be to get property, and we went up on the porch to get the rest of her stuff, and she decided to try to start
In front of you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So she's going to jail for that. for domestic violence battery, and she might catch a resist arrest charge because she didn't want to be handcuffed. So I guess she just wants you to take her purse and then something with her car. You're welcome to talk with her.
Okay. Where's the purse in the car? The keys?
It's in my car.
Oh, okay. I told you to leave, honey. So I have their kids, and I've had their kids for over a month.
Okay.
Do I just continue? Like, I don't even know what to do.
I'm not taking them.
Okay.
If you guys had an agreement that you're in custody of the children right now, we don't deal with custody disputes. That's something you guys deal with in family court as to who gets the kids when.
Okay.
So if you have them, they're yours.
Okay.
She's going to jail on Christmas Eve. So.
Okay. I love you.
I don't know, Eva.
I'll see you later.
Evil Eddie, you seem like such a decent man. I think you should. I mean, I think you should. That's my opinion. I mean, but you don't have to, right? But I think you should. You seem like a good man.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, I gotta call her. I'm the mother-in-law. I'm his mom.
Yeah,
so
his mom told her to stay away from him because he's a good man.
But she's been with us since she was 16, so she's very close to us too.
Got it. She won't be out tonight, so.
Okay. Probably not
tomorrow being
Monday.
Christmas Day, she probably won't bond out tomorrow either. So probably Tuesday.
Women are messy. And here's the thing: the issue is that they choose to be, right? Because they choose the type of men they date, so they essentially choose to be messy. Women choose to be messy. So ridiculous. Terminator, you too? What? You're not a good man? You got to be kidding me. You seem like, I mean, you have the name evil, but come on. You seem like such a good man. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see something. Thank you everyone for being here. Evil Eddie, I love you. I love you. I love you, brother. I do. I put that the extension. Thank you, Eddie. You are a lifesaver. I mean, you are an amazing man. I put that extension. Hopefully, it's gonna block some of the ads. Let's see. Hopefully. Let's check out this video. I wanted to check this one out. I thought I want to see if it's good or not.
That she was violently assaulted and thrown downstairs twice by a security guard at a restaurant in Chicago. But she didn't know they had surveillance cameras watching everything that happened. And now she's been exposed for a fraud. So this is Julia Real. She lives in Chicago. She goes out with a couple of friends to a bar called the Hubbard Inn. Now, during that experience, they are asked to leave for some unknown reason. But when Julia gets home, she tells this story, and it goes viral.
So they are grabbing us immediately. They don't even give us a chance to walk out on our own. I'm immediately grabbed by this man, and he's grabbing my arm, he's pushing me, he's manhandling me, and what is going on? What is the issue here? Why are you guys kicking us out? Why are you screaming at us? And also, why are you grabbing me and manhandling me and dragging me, using my bag to pull me out? I'm just pushed down. He sends me flying down the staircase. Hysterical at this point. I think I start to kind of yell, scream back at him, kind of push back at him, and he takes me a second time and shoves me again and sends me flying down the rest of the staircase. It was the craziest experience I've ever been in. It was completely and utterly ridiculous how much it escalated.
Now, Julia got a huge response, even from this lawyer on TikTok telling her she needs to sue.
I am so sorry to hear what happened to you at Hubbard Inn, but I want to help you. Number one, send a letter to the bar to preserve any video evidence they have.
Now, because of these allegations, Hubbard Inn started losing massive amounts of business. This video went viral. So Hubbard Inn reached out to Julia and said, can you please retract this statement? Because number one, we have security footage that we can send you to show you that this was actually fake. And number two, you're harming the business with this fake story.
Look at that, right? Terminator experienced false allegations. False allegation. You see the ramification? Oh, but it's not that big of a deal.
Says she was manhandled and pushed down several flights of stairs.
Claiming those allegations caused more than $30,000 worth of damages from negative reviews and canceled group reservations. The lawsuit.
False allegation cost the business $30,000.
Claims Hubbard Inn asked Real to take down the post multiple times and offered to show her security footage, but never received a response.
Now, remember, we live in a world of believe all women no matter what, even if they're lying. Key Amber Heard, for instance. But Julia had a problem. See, this is classic defamation. When you're saying things that aren't true, that you know aren't true, to destroy someone's livelihood. In this case, Hubbard Inn. And Hubbard Inn tried to be fair and say, hey, at least take this thing down. We'll show you the video. This didn't happen. What you're saying is a lie. We can just put this all away. Just make the retraction. She refused. So Hubbard Inn did something dramatic. They said, we are going to release the security footage so everyone can see that this woman is a liar. So the woman's claim that she was manhandled and couldn't walk out on her own, they played the videotape.
So they are grabbing us immediately. They don't even give us a chance to walk out on our own.
Now, as you can see from the video, she's clearly right there, walking out on her own. She then claimed that she was being grabbed and manhandled all the way to the door. But again, here's the security footage. Do you see the security guard grabbing her and manhandling her? Check it out.
I'm immediately grabbed by this man, and he's grabbing my arm, he's pushing me, he's manhandling me, and what is going on? What is the issue here? Why are you guys kicking us out? Why are you screaming at us? And also, why are you grabbing me and manhandling me and dragging me, using my bag to pull me out?
She needs to be sued for the money lost. She needs to be sued for the money lost. Insane, right? The desire to be a victim. I think that's a poison for so many women. I'm sorry, right? This is a problem we are facing. I'm not saying all women, okay? I'm not saying all women, but I'm saying a lot of women. A lot of women. The desire to be a victim. The desire to look for an opportunity to be a victim. And controversially, the women that date shitty men, those women, I don't think they're as stupid as most people think. I think they know these men are shitty. They want to be victims. Right? Being a victim is like, there's a dopamine effect. Because here's this woman, right? You can now go online and scream and showcase your victimhood. So all the women, right? Even some simp-ass men, right? Simp-ass men can come to your rescue, can, show you validations, show you their support for you.
Now, you watched the surveillance video with me. Did you see her being pulled? Did you see her being manhandled? Did he even grab her bag? It all seems to be a lie. But wait, there's more.
I'm just pushed down. He sends me flying down the staircase. Hysterical at this point. I think I start to kind of yell, scream back at him, kind of push back at him, and he takes me a second time and shoves me again and sends me flying down the rest of the staircase.
Okay, so now we have her saying that the security guard pushed her and sent her flying down the staircase where she could have been killed, injured really, really badly. But is it going to be seen on a security camera? Do you think we're going to see the security guard on camera pushing this woman down the stairs violently? Let's take a look.
Oh, look at that. That was violent. Right? You saw it when he was like touching her? That was violent right there. Oh my God. I think she broke her arm. I think he just broke her arm. I think the man broke her arm. Yep. Disgusting. That man was disgusting. He broke her arm right there when you saw when he tapped her. I mean, he like viciously tapped her. Yes.
Much it escalated.
So it doesn't seem like she was thrown down any staircase. She walked down freely with her friend, and the only time the security guard seemed to even touch her is to tap her to send her in the right direction to leave the building. It seems like she's lying. Now, since this woman refused to retract the story and refused to do the right thing, the inn had no choice but to sue her for defamation. And you know what? Remember that attorney I talked about earlier, the one that was giving her advice to tell her to go sue the place? Well, now he's changed his tune.
All right, guys, here's what's going on. Hubbard Inn has posted video footage of the alleged incident by a woman who claims she was assaulted and thrown down the stairs while at Hubbard Inn. If this is actual video that is unedited and Hubbard Inn can prove that her allegations are false, Hubbard Inn may be able to sue her for defamation and collect damages if they can prove they've had a substantial loss of income due to her allegations. In addition, they might be able to get punitive damages if they can prove that she knowingly made a false statement or acted with reckless disregard for the truth.
I like how he's being called out in his comment section where it says Mulman Law said Uno reverse. So now you have false statements that were transferred to a third party that harmed the inn's business. So they decided to sue her for defamation.
A fight over a viral video and what really happened inside that Chicago restaurant. That business now taking legal action against a woman who says she was manhandled and pushed down several flights of stairs.
It started with this video posted to social media, quickly gaining thousands of views and comments after a woman identified as Julia Real claimed she was grabbed, manhandled, and shoved down the stairs by Hubbard Inn staff earlier this month while being kicked out. But days later, the River North restaurant and bar made a post of its own, splicing Real's allegations with security video of staff escorting Real.
You know, I think white women are dangerous. Right? I think white women are dangerous. I think white women are honestly, they are the poison. They are the scum. I'm sorry, right? Some of you guys, I mean, Evil Eddie, you know, a white man, but I think white women are absolutely a whole lot more dangerous. Yeah.
Of the bar just before 2 a.m. The video provided by the bar shows Real walking down the staircase on her own with security steps behind, using a flashlight to direct her where to go. The bar says since Real's video, they've received threats and a damaged reputation. Now that video led to this defamation lawsuit. Hubbard Inn attorneys filed it against Real this week, claiming those allegations caused more than $30,000 worth of damages from negative reviews and canceled group reservations.
So now, as you know, people online don't like being lied to, especially when you're saying you're being beaten up and manhandled and it happens not to be true. So TikTok turned against her.
Leaving. Now, TikTok users quickly turned against Real, calling her out for apparently lying for likes and views. Real's TikTok account now only has one video, and it is a response from her legal team. They said in part, quote, "While the investigation into this incident is ongoing, our initial investigation has revealed facts entirely contrary to the misleading narrative provided on social media by Hubbard Inn." It goes on to state, what Hubbard Inn fails to mention in its self-serving post is that the area where Miss Real suffered her injuries was not videotaped. They claim there's a 2-minute gap that's unaccounted for in the videos that the bar posted and said, quote, "It's undisputed that Real suffered a concussion and had other significant injuries."
But this is the thing where, one, she didn't fall down the stairs. I mean, you literally saw her upstairs to downstairs. Unless those were, I don't know, 2 flights of stairs that you didn't see. There's another flight of stairs you didn't see. She literally walked down those stairs with no issue at all.
The video ends by encouraging the public to hold off on picking a side until all the evidence is presented in court.
Okay, so now it's time for me to give you my opinion. This woman is a POS. She knew that this stuff didn't happen, and she knows that she was walked down the stairs. She knows she was led out, and the video shows exactly what happened. She said it happened on the stairs. Guess what? They got video on the stairs. She said she was violently thrown out the place. They got video right at the front door. So I don't know what her lawyer's talking about, but it just all seems to be nonsense. And now, since she has backlash on TikTok, and now that she's facing a lawsuit, I think it's good. This is a good thing because you have to teach people you can't just make stuff up to hurt people because you didn't like the fact that they asked you to leave from their establishment. If they would have manhandled you, that's a whole...
You let them in your home, it will take an exorcism to get them out.
whole different story. But this obviously seems that it did not happen. But we will see, because if there are any new facts or evidence or video that are presented, it could change my mind. My mind is always open. But the facts as I see them now, she said she was thrown downstairs. That didn't happen from the video. That just didn't happen. She was violently thrown out the place. We saw her being kicked out. That didn't happen. So again, if there's something else out there, which I think they're just hoping for hopes and dreams, then maybe they can change my mind. But right now, she is a liar. She's a major liar. And I think
and this is the thing where we get so many talk, right? Men get so much pushback. Oh, you only focus on false allegations. Yeah, because those are also, they also have ramifications, right? Like the false, like hypothetically, right? I mean, already it was a fact, or by business, what the business said, it cost them money. But hypothetically, Gray Man, what's up, my brother? What is up? It could have cost those security guards their job, right? It could have cost those security guards their jobs. Minority men, right? Men, like those are average men. Could have cost them their job. It could, you know what? It could have, hell, it could have, like, I don't know, if she had said even more, you know, who knows what it could have done. So false allegations can have plenty of ramifications, right? And you think that, oh, it doesn't happen that often. It doesn't matter. It does happen, right? I had to ban a woman from my house in 2024. So you recently had to ban a woman? My God. What do you guys think? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. I love you guys, right? You guys are all amazing. That sucks. I had to get the cops to remove one in 2009. Lucky she was not on the lease, or I would have been screwed. Man, you guys, you know, this is the thing. My brothers, we've all experienced some crazy ass shit, right? We've all experienced some crazy ass shit when it comes to women. This is why. This is the brotherhood. This is our brotherhood, right? Studies show people who click the like button. I love it. Eva, Eddie, I love you. I love you. You are an amazing man. You are an amazing man. All right. All right. Let's do some more. Let's do some more videos. Screwed with no lubrication. That's why I don't let any chick know the location of the bat cave. I love that. I love that. Oh my god. I had a chick too where for like, okay, here's a horror story, right? This is why I do not like dealing with women that I don't like, right? Or I'm not in a relationship with. So, a couple years ago, I had a chick in my house, right? She was struggling, right? So I let her stay over. I let her stay over my house. I let her stay over my house, right? So I went to work. She's at my house. I come home, and my basement door was broken. My basement door was fucking broken. This stupid ass bitch said that she went down the basement for whatever fucking reason, right? She went down the basement to, I don't know, smoke or some shit. But she locked herself in the fucking basement. She this stupid ass bitch locked herself in my fucking basement. She locked herself in my basement, and she was panicking. She couldn't get out. I mean, she couldn't get back in. So what did she do? What did this stupid ass bitch do? She broke down my fucking door. She broke down my door. Yeah. That was fucking, I was angry. I was insanely fucking angry. And what she did, right? What else she do? Okay. Said she'll pay me back. Okay, said she will pay me back. I went to work, come back home, she's gone. The bitch left. And I think she stole a coat. I think she stole a coat of mine too. I was like, that's the fucking shit right there. That's the fucking shit right there. I was pissed. Yeah. I definitely wasn't happy then. When I leave you, I should have thought that. I thought I could trust the girl, even though I was mad. I thought I could trust her. Yeah, that was my stupidity. Lesson learned. Fucking lesson learned. That was the goal, to get the coat, and it was a fucking good. It was an expensive coat, right? It was a $400 coat. I was like, I don't know. I mean, I'm only guessing. I'm guessing she stole it because, it was there one time, and it wasn't there anymore. So, I'll tell them, pick your nearest underpass because you can't stay here. You got a big heart, but that sometimes get you in deep trouble. That's the thing. She was in trouble, right? She was struggling. She was struggling with finding a place to live. I mean, maybe I was stupid. I was being stupid, right? She was struggling with a whole lot. This is a thing where, I'm sorry, you know what? Wanting to be a white knight, wanting to be someone's white knight, wanting to save someone, wanting to, be the savior complex. The whole savior complex is fucking dangerous for a man. I'm telling you, right? Wanting to save a woman, it's a lesson that men need to learn, right? It's a lesson that men need to learn because that's going to be your downfall. Wanting to be a savior, wanting to be the white knight, it's going to be your fucking downfall. Captain, exactly. I wanted to be a Captain Saver. You know what? Yeah, and that was my my downfall, right? So, all right. But this is the thing where, you know what? We're brothers. This is why I don't mind sharing these stories with you guys. Right? You guys know me. I love sharing these stories with you guys because, we're family. I see you guys as family. I love you guys. Same. Learn the hard way not to do that. Sadly, yes. I had to learn the hard way not to do that shit, which is honestly, that in itself is sad, right? That you have to learn not to try to protect women, not to try to save women. It's a lesson you have to learn. It's a lesson you have to learn. All right. I think we all learned the hard way. Key thing is learn. I've learned it. I fucking learned it. I'm not, no. Steve, what's up, my brother? Saddest thing is this can happen with female family members also. Huh. Luckily it hasn't happened with me. I have two sisters, and my two sisters, I never had that level of drama with my two sisters. So I feel bad for you if it has happened to you, because then that's even worse, right? Family, when family is honestly terrible, oh yes, that is the ultimate betrayal. Exactly. When it comes to blood, I'm like, I'll feel it 10 times worse. Right? If it's blood, I feel 10 times worse. So, all right. Oh, loaning money, lie after lie. I don't know. I honestly don't. I honestly try not to loan money to people. It's I don't know. It's seriously. Sometimes it's sad, right? Sometimes it's sad that you can't trust people, which is, it's very sad that you cannot trust people. I don't know. Well, you know, I'm broke. I'm sorry. Jeremiah, what's up, my brother? If you're going to loan money to people you know ain't going to pay it back, just call it. Just chalk it up. Fuck it, right? Chalk it up. Like, fine, whatever. I mean, like, yeah. For me, it's like, I don't know. Loaning money to people is like, you know what? Just hell with it. I'll say I just give it to you. Excuse me. I'll just say I just give it to you. All my money goes to supporting my OF girls. Evo Eddie. I love you. I love you. All right. Let's react to some TikTok videos. All right. Let's check this out. So, I don't know if you guys know this. Summer Walker. She's a rich, ratchet, ghetto ass woman. Okay. Like a baby mom of a couple men, right? Multiple kids by multiple men. So she's a ratchet ass, ghetto ass, rich woman. A singer, right? I never cared for her music. She looks okay looking. She's not bad looking. But she's like absolutely ghetto. Only a few I would. And if they ask, yeah. I don't know who. I don't know. I wouldn't. Maybe my second sister. Maybe my sister. I would loan it, but yeah, I don't like loaning money to people. All right.
Stop scrolling. I'm about to play the video, but Summer Walker got exposed for begging Rich the Kid to cheat on his wife so she could be a side piece. And now she's snapping on the wife for confronting her.
So what's the problem? Like what? Like, you're never gonna leave. You're never gonna leave. It comes to a point where it has to be like a certain level of...
Wait, then she said she wants to be his side piece.
I just want to be the side. That's what I was saying. Like, I just want to be the side. I just want you to chill. I don't like him enough to lay up next to him every day. I don't even know how you do it. I'm not gonna start talking about him.
She also sounded alive. She only giving the cat up for bread. You feel me? I don't know if I could play that on TikTok. I might catch a flag, but that was she said. Take a trip to them blog page comments. Look how many shawties defending her actions. I told you that girl junk don't exist, bro. That's not a real thing. Mind you, she's a multi-millionaire. She could have
those are. I mean, she has some decent sized boobs.
Any person she low key want that's below her tax bracket. and she still chooses another girl's man. What do you guys think about the whole situation? Is she justified? Because that's what some of these shawty's saying, because, you know, they saying she don't want a relationship. She just want the bread. What do y'all think? Nah, stop scrolling. I'm about to play the video. But
That's the thing where, I mean, these women are messy. These women are messy. Jeremiah said, come on, guys. Don't you want to put a ring on that? No. God, this is the queen of baby moms.
Let me move these big ass flowers. Your nigga just got me out the way. Excuse me. Let me sit them right here. That was probably the dumbest shit I ever seen anybody do.
I mean, you can see fake nose, fake boobies, fake nails, probably fake hair. I mean, God, this woman is like...
Not gonna cap. Because it was like no point. For what? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, for what? I'm not mad because I know that you're off in your mind. You're fried in your mind.
Wrap the cloth.
So I can't expect anything less. But it's just like, for what? I don't have no shame. Let me start off there. I have no shame.
Bring back shame. I think we have too many women. Yeah, the tattoos is just, that's why I said she's ratchet. She's ratchet. She's ghetto. This is the thing where I think we have too many women that don't have any shame. I'm sorry. Women that participate in the hookup culture, situationships, women that participates in situationships, right? Having a roster, whole bunch of fucking women that have no shame at all.
I take nothing back, babe. I told everybody on Fuck My Type I date for money now. Your man, he spends money. He spends money. Y'all are not married. I don't fuck with married men. Whenever I even thought there was a ring, I made sure there was no ring. There was no ring. Tory Bricks, we have seen videos of you fighting women, bloody, beating them bloody. We have seen videos of Rich on Ring cameras, like he got someone pregnant.
Here's the thing, right? With me, like how I think, right? I think tattoos are cool, right? But in my personal opinion, I think tattoos are nice on the arm and probably on the leg. I think too much on like the chest, the neck, the face. I don't know. I think it's like, I'm not that crazy about it. You know what, guys? I'm thinking about when I'm going to Vietnam, right? I'm going to Vietnam at the, around January. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo. English. In Asia, we still do shaming. That's the thing, right? Asian people, we still shame. We still shame. In Asian culture, we still shame the shit out of you, right? She can't even pass a mall clerk in my country with those tattoos. That's the thing. I'm thinking about getting something anime related, right? I'm thinking about getting some anime related, maybe on the forearm. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it, right? Because, there's some good artists over there. Plus, it might be a bit cheaper. So I'm thinking about it. Yeah, Summer Walker she's decent looking. I'm not saying she's ugly. But the girl is like fucking like zero brain cells. She has zero brain cells. I'm sorry. Get a temp tattoo and see how it feels. I may do that, right? I may do that. I may get a temp tattoo. It's like they make themselves disgusting. That's the thing, right? Not just the ratchet tattoos, but I mean like face tattoos. It's the personality. Multiple kids by multiple men, and now you desire to be a side chick. I mean, come on. You're just fucking disgusting. A fist hat? First hat, yes, first hat. First tattoo, right? B-dubs is my next hat. B-dubs. B-dubs.
Time after time after time after time.
Yo, if I ever get to 100K, If I ever get 100K, I'm gonna tattoo my channel's name. If I ever get 100K, I'm gonna tattoo my channel's name. Red Door, my sister, what's up?
Time after time, I don't even have enough fingers.
You know, Gray Man, I'm like too, right? I'm like that too. I mean, I don't know. I'm still on the fence of it because I'm this old and I've never gotten a tattoo before, so maybe I won't get it. I mean, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee.
For how many bitches that he cheats on you with on a daily basis. And you have no self-respect whatsoever. And instead of taking that shit up with your man, you come at everybody else but the source of the problem. I'm not your issue, babe. I've like actually been advocating for you for a long time. Like even in the voice memo,
I can see that, right, English? I can see that it's pointless.
You heard me say I've been advocating for you for a long time. Like I always tell him, I'll be like, y'all so perfect together. Why you just want to be with her? I say it all the time. Like I talk big of you. I talk good of you all the time. I'll be like, you don't want to be with the mother of your children. She's this, she's that. She's helped you down. I talk good about you all the time. Why you always messing with me? And that's what I don't like. Like, I feel like it's because I'm famous and your career's not going anywhere. You're not doing anything. You just sit up in the house bored, going through his phone all day, losing your mind. Going through his phone, calling every bitch that's in his phone, trying to fight every bitch up in his phone. But I feel like you only try to do it your biggest with me. Why? Because I'm famous? You like, are you trying to get something? You finna drop a link? I hope you finna drop a link. Please, y'all, if she finna drop a link, go buy her stuff. Mama, she needed like a little push, a little promo. Because that was just stupid. You know I've been fucking with that man for years. Everybody been fucking with him for years. He be fucking with everybody. So what's the problem? Like, what? Like, you're never gonna leave.
I admit, right? I do admit, any woman that gets with rappers, entertainers are fucking stupid. Big bars. What's up, my man? What's up, my man? She's Summer Walker. Is she famous? The woman is average. She's not that big. I mean, she's not, I wouldn't call her small, but she's not that big. But whatever. She sounds lit. She's okay. She's okay, but I mean, I wouldn't call her A-list. Maybe B in the music industry. But yeah, I mean, come on. This is a thing where any woman that's get with a musician, you're stupid. What the hell you think? These men are gonna be faithful to you? You're stupid.
You're never gonna leave. It comes to a point where it has to be like a certain level of disrespect that you have got to come to. Like, all right, this is it. This nigga can do anything to you. So if you're not gonna leave and he's gonna keep cracking that wallet.
Yeah, she's a musician, but she's only like, that's why I say she's like B, maybe C, because she's semi big in the US. I don't think she's that big outside of the country.
Wide fucking open. Then can't we all just get along? Anyway, I don't want this man. I don't care about this man. I don't like this man. And you should be so glad that I don't, babe. Because if you did, you would really have a real problem. Now I don't care anymore. I've been dragging it on for years, dealing with him because, sometimes I don't need it. Clearly, obviously, I live in a mansion, unlike you. But I just wake up sometimes, I'll be like, I want to go here. I want to do this. I want this. Send me some money for this. Send me some money for that. And so, like a little boy toy who's just like nice. He's just sometimes like, he has filled up my whole entire house with flowers before, like multiple times. Took me to Italy, took me to my friends. And, just like little nice stuff. Something one time he gave me like $25K for my mortgage. And I could have kept getting it. But right, lucky for you, right after I get right up to that cusp where he will fully take care of me, I don't want to go that far. I just want to be the side. That's what I was saying. Like, I just want to be the side and I just want you to chill.
She's such, what a fucking hoe. So you don't like the man. You just want to be his side chick. What a, she sold her soul. Yeah, this woman doesn't have a soul. Like, absolutely, she's dirty. She's a dirty, dirty woman.
I don't like him enough to lay up next to him every day. I don't even know how you do it. I'm not going to start talking about him. You know, I'm not going to start talking about him, but you know the things about him. Girl, I don't know how you do it. I was just trying to play my little position. He clearly won't stop, and you know he's obsessive. You can like say that you're going to leave him alone, and he will just call you back to back to back. Get to call your friends, get to call your manager, get to call your assistant, get to sending stuff, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like free money. So why would you just, every now and then you just give in? You be like, you know what, fuck it. Let that nigga do it. Let that nigga take me somewhere. And you know what, I'm actually really glad you did this. Because I was this close. I said, damn, I really want to push, and I really want a condo in Miami. But I really kept thinking about it. I was like, I don't know, because you act nuts. And this is what I needed to see. I was never going to get peace in my condo. You were going to terrorize.
Yo, Red Door, you know her? Wow, Red Door, you are full of surprises. You are grandma with like, you're dropping down the Summer Walker logic and knowledge. That's some crazy ass stuff.
The living shit out of me. This being on the internet, because when I did this, how long has it been since I did this? It's been so long since I did this. Why would I even be doing this? Why would I even be doing it? Shit, at this point, let me get something out of it. Y'all stream finally over it, y'all.
She's 29. She is 29.
It's like #1 on the charts. It's doing great. Like, keep it up. But like, why would I be doing this? Both of y'all are older than me, by the way. You're an old bitch, and that's an old ass nigga. I'm still in my 20s. Why would we be on the internet as adults? We all have kids. Like, why are we even doing this? I just didn't even get the point of that. But anyway.
Are you kidding me? The guy's Rich the Kid is 33. You're talking like he's 40. The girl is stupid as shit. Red Door has some crazy ass logic, like knowledge. I didn't know that she would. I didn't know that she would know Summer Walker like that, or at all.
I'm gonna say whatever I got to say to that nigga, babe. You think I really love him? You think I really want him? If I did, you would be cooked out on the street. Working a 9 to 5, babe. If I wanted that nigga is obsessed. Okay? Let me move these big ass flowers. Your nigga just got me out the way. Excuse me.
Just a whole bunch of spew wanting to be a side chick.
Now, you know you're not a good trick when the side piece says enough. Y'all will never make me hate Summer Walker. I literally don't care. Now, was she wrong for trying to be a side piece?
This is a stupid ass woman, right? This is a stupid ass woman.
And it got out of hand? Yes. But he's the real culprit, because why is he letting it go on as long as it did? Now, just to get you guys caught up to speed, Rich the Kid's fiance, who goes by the name of Tori Breeks, I think that's her name, had released a audio call from Summer Walker to Rich the Kid. And in that audio, Summer Walker was basically like, oh yeah, you could just save my number under so-and-so, so-and-so. And, you know, basically, I just want to be the side piece. Now, Summer Walker takes to online to explain that audio call and the reason as to why she really just wanted to be the side piece.
Just want to be the side. That's what I was saying. Like, I just want to be the side, and I just want you to chill. I don't like him enough to lay up next to him every day. I don't even know how you do it. I'm not going to start talking about him. You know, I'm not going to start talking about him, but you know the things about him. Girl, I don't know how.
Your grandson's educating you. That's funny.
You do it. I was just trying to play my little position. He clearly won't stop, and you know he's obsessive. You can like say that you're going to leave him alone, and he will just call you back to back to back. Get to call your friends, get to call your manager, get to call your assistant, get to sending stuff, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like free money. So why would you just, every now and then you just give in? You be like, you know what, fuck it. Let that nigga do it. Let that nigga take me somewhere. And you know what, I'm actually really glad you did this. Because I was this close. I said, damn, I really want to push, and I really want a condo in Miami. But I really kept thinking about it. I was like, I don't know, because you act nuts. And this is what I needed to see. I was never going to get peace in my condo. You were going to terrorize the living shit out of me.
And I think it's so funny that normally she's very shy and demure, but when it comes to clocking men, she always comes like fully into herself. Now, Summer finishes out this live stream and she basically says that Rich the Kid is obsessive and she didn't know if she would have the mental capacity to deal with him, to get that portion, to get that condo. And she's even stated that she was still thinking about it until this audio came out and she was like, you know what? They both crazy. The portion of the whole live stream and the comment section that I didn't understand was why everybody was so like
Bonnet.
shocked by Summer Walker.
Bonnet
And
ambassador.
some of the comments that I did see were like, oh, you always cry about being a lover girl and how all these men do you dirty. And look at you doing another woman dirty, which I can totally see. But at the end of the day, I'm always going to put the blame on the men. The men allow it. He allowed Summer Walker to be a side piece as much as she wanted to be. And what I can't understand is why everybody.
You want to put the blame on the man. He allows it. Okay, you put the blame on the man that he allows it. Yet when women, like, this is the thing where when women complain that, oh, men did them dirty, they're lover girls, then what? You still put the blame on man when she also allowed it as well. She's also fine with it, right? She's also fine with being a side chick. She's also fine with dealing with a man that is in a relationship. No one is saying Rich the Kid, which is honestly a D-list rapper. The guy's a D-C-list rapper. Okay, no one's saying that this man is anything special, but you women, all these women want to deal with that loser of a rapper. So
coming for Summer Walker when he was the literal one who engaged in a relationship with her behind his fiance's back. Is everybody okay? But if there's more about this story, I'm going to keep you guys posted, but I highly doubt anybody else will say anything else. Now, you know you're not a good...
I just think it's idiotic. I think it's idiotic, but, it is what it is. I just want to show how messy women can be. Women are stupid. I'm sorry. You get with a rapper and you think, what? Oh, he's going to be faithful to you? Bitch, are you stupid? You get with a rapper and you think he's going to be faithful to you. You are absolutely have zero brain cells. That's kind of crazy to hear Rich the Kid. He had 2 songs. Yeah, the guy's like, what, a D-list rapper? The boy's like nobody. He's a nobody. Okay? He probably it's his advances, right? He's probably using his advance. Like, boy's nothing. Okay? So, yeah. It's stupid that women get with rappers and think they will be faithful. And 2, it's like these women are messy, right? No shame, and they're fine with one song. He has only one song. Well, you know what? To be honest, I have not heard any Rich the Kid song. I mean, I may have heard him some features, but no song. Stick with 70s. I like that 90s and 80s, right? I like the 90s and 80s, right? But yeah. It's ridiculous. It is honestly stupid in my opinion. Because again, the man is a nobody, but as a rapper, seriously, faithfulness is not in his vocabulary. And these women have no shame whatsoever. You want to be a side chick. You want to be a sugar baby. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. Plug Walk is still the shit. I don't think I've heard that song.
Did you hear about?
Really? Save Tonight? Again, I don't listen to the kid. I don't listen to the guy. So, I mean, maybe if I look it up, I might have heard it before. If it sometimes plays on the radio. I mean, sometimes I listen to a radio. I don't listen to it that often. All right, let's check some more TikTok videos and see how messy women are. I mean, I like rap. I do. I like rap. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of rap, but I do like rap. Right? I'm not saying like I have such a extensive rap knowledge. So, but I like rap.
Did you hear about the woman who bragged about taking another woman's man and he ended up murdering her in front of her son? In 2022, a woman from Gary, Indiana named Ariana Miles shared a Facebook post with a screenshot of the first text message she ever sent to her boyfriend. She wrote, "You got a bitch?" And he replied, "Yeah." And she wrote, "You want a better one?" And he replied, "I wouldn't mind." She captioned the post, "How it started versus how it's going."
This is why I'm sorry. Women are stupid. Do you think this man is a good man? How could you be surprised that this man would take your life? I like one-hit wonders like the song. DA. Okay, I mean, one-hit wonders are good songs, right? Sometimes those are one-hit wonders for a reason. They're good songs. Like, seriously. You got a man. This is sometimes I'm amazed by women sometimes, right? You got a man through immoral shit, right? He has a girl. He easily left his girl for you. You think he's a good man?
Merry Christmas with pictures of her and him in matching pajamas. Unfortunately, the love affair didn't fizzle out. They went on to move in together and then have a child over the next few years. By November 2025, Ariana became fed up with how her boyfriend Charles was treating her. So she started arguing with him, telling him that she wanted to kick him out. She brought up,
You're fed up with how he's treating you. If he treated his last girl like shit because he left her for you, you think he's going to treat you better? You stupid ass bitch.
the fact that he wasn't treating her right, and she found out he was cheating on her, and she was just completely fed up. Although their 11-month-old
Ooh, are you surprised he was cheating on you?
son was in the room, they started arguing back and forth and fighting, and then their argument turned into a physical fight and they began tussling. Charles said during the fight, she grabbed the gun from the closet and then it just went off. But the police don't believe his version of events because when he called 911 to report that she had been shot, the dispatcher asked him, was the shooting intentional? And he hesitated before saying no. As soon as he responded, you could hear Ariana in the background asking him, why would you do that? And then she whimpered, I'm dying. When police arrived, they found Ariana suffering on the sofa with a gunshot wound. And she told them, please get him away from me. Just after she made it to the hospital, Ariana was pronounced dead. Police arrested Charles, but then they learned
The fucking fool has tattoos on his face, tattoo on his neck. He left his girl. He left the woman he was dating while he was dating for you. You are such a stupid ass woman. I'm sorry. I try not to say shit about women like that, but honestly, tonight is that night. Tonight will be that night because honestly, these are honestly the barrel of the bottom of women that are stupid. I'm sorry. These women have low IQ. Absolutely low IQ. Right? Seriously. What do you think this man would be? A good man? You thought he was a good man? You thought he would be a faithful man? No. You are absolutely idiotic. Seriously. Does this man look like an upstanding man? Women know, women always say, men lie, men switch up. Bitch, are you sure? Or did you just ignore fucking lies? You just ignored the red flags.
that this wasn't
Exactly. Evil Eddie, they want the thugs, right? Ingrid said it. They want these thugs. So again, did these men lie to you, or you just ignored the red flags? Looking at this motherfucking man, I knew this man was trash. I can tell you this man is trash looking at him. I'm sorry. You think don't judge a person by a cover? No, that's fucking stupid, right? That should be the first thing you judge. And then you subsequently figure out other shit, right? But already his cover is like fucking straight out of prison. I'm sorry. His cover is straight out of prison. So after that, now you figure out other stuff. I'm not saying don't only judge a person by their cover, right? don't only judge a person by their cover, but just his cover alone, this man is like, oh, just out of prison.
The first time that he got in trouble for
exactly. I will judge the shit out of you.
Fighting with Ariana, and they had to show up. Charles already had a domestic battery charge pending from April and an intimidation charge from May. Police also found 5 12-gauge shotgun shells on the floor all around the house, and they have no idea how they got there. Charles was scheduled to appear in court for the domestic battery charges this week, but now he's facing up to 85 years in prison for murder. It turns out taking this man from another woman ended up being a blessing for the other woman and a curse for Ariana. What do you think of this story? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm T.
Well, she saved that other woman, but that other woman was a stupid woman as well. That other woman was a stupid ass woman as well. You got with that man, right? And you think you're a smarter woman? No. You're a lucky woman. That's what you are. You're lucky. You're lucky that some other stupid ass bitch took him from you, right? You are fucking lucky that another stupid ass woman took this stupid ass man from you, right? That's what you are. You're not smart. You're lucky. Dead eyes like a doll, like a doll's eyes. Yes.
How you mad he didn't want to kiss you? I'm about to play the video, but America's Next Top Model got mad at Playboy Max for not kissing her and now threatens to sue and other things.
Okay, are you gonna give me a little smooch?
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't.
And she says this.
He probably don't even date black women. I don't give a damn about who you think you are or any of your followers. But he walked away from me so disrespectfully. And it doesn't matter about America's Next Top Model. You don't ever depart from a real woman in that nature.
Now she's talking about suing him because she felt embarrassed and disrespected. He does not have to kiss you. That's 1. 2, he has a girlfriend. 3, you were on live stream. You keep saying that he recorded you without your permission. He was live streaming. You knew he was recording. You just thought that, oh, he just posting the footage and it's going viral because of him. No, it's going viral because you look thirsty. You presented yourself like this big, important woman, but was begging for a kiss. And when he ain't give you that, you went to crashing on the internet. Do better for yourself. How you
think women can take rejection? You think women can take rejection? The bigger the ego, right? The harder for women to take rejection. These women think that they're something special. And exactly, right? Like, exactly. If the roles were reversed, if the roles were reversed, yeah, his girlfriend's much pretty. She's 40, seriously. She's a nobody. She's not that pretty. All right? She ain't pretty. Like, the woman looks like she's a 4 or a 5. I would reject her too. Big bars. Messy ass woman. A messy ass woman right there.
A child thanked her stepmom, and these grown adults tried to cast demons out of her for it. Like, be serious. A little kid stands up in church, says she's thankful for her stepmom, and these grown adults act like she just confessed to a federal crime. The mom in the red dress jumps up first, looking like 2 ripe plums ready to burst, scolding a child for telling the truth. And the baby didn't fold. She repeated it twice. I'm thankful for my stepmom, period. Then here come the apostles, stomping up like they're about to perform an exorcism they saw on YouTube, laying hands, yelling about the enemy inside you, commanding a literal child to bow down in the name of Jesus. Girl, the only demon in that room was y'all's insecurity. And shout out to Larry Reed for exposing the whole circus, because Hope of Glory Fellowship in Mesquite looks anything but hopeful. The pastors look mad, the mom looks threatened, and the only person with peace in that whole church is that kid, because her stepmom actually listens to her. Imagine being so intimidated by your own kid loving someone who treats her right that you turn a church service into an exorcism audition. If that child feels safest with her stepmom, that says everything. A child thanked her.
Women have ruined religion. I'm not a religious guy, right? I'm not a religious man, but women have destroyed religion. from what I see, right? From a man looking out, right? From a man looking on the outside looking in, right? From a man on the outside looking in, it looks like women have ruined religion. No, Gray Man, we're going to show you. I'm going to show you, right? Again, women have ruined religion, right? Single mothers, these women pastors and all that shit. Women have ruined religion.
Toys. I don't want to hear you thankful for your friends. I don't want to hear you thankful for your teacher. It's not about that right now. You're going to say what you're really thankful for.
Thankful for my stepmom because she's... I can't say that, never mind.
No. You're going to get it together. You're going to get it together. And we're going to start again. But you're going to get it together.
I'm thankful for my stepmom because she listens to me better than my actual mom. Thank you.
Pause. No, pause that. Speak to the enemy that's trying to rule and reign in you. Right now, open the door. Open the door.
Ingrid says all the church donation goes to her hair and nails.
See, what you will not do, see, the word of God says we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but against the principalities of the darkness that try to do stronghold. And what we will not have right now in the name of Jesus is that. So the enemy that's trying to live in you, making you think that, we cast that out right now in the mighty name of Jesus, whether you like it or not.
Look at that flap. Look at that. I'm talking about, like, seriously? That's what you should be caring about. What is it? The obesity level. You should be caring about, like your health instead of caring about a child, right? Feeling heard and loved by her stepmother.
You will bow down to the Most High God. Prophets and prophetess come forth. We speak to that. We speak to that spirit that's trying. We apply the blood of Jesus right now over every youth. We apply the blood of Jesus right now. Right now, we apply the blood of Jesus right now.
You want to do an exorcism or whatever? Because she feel loved and heard by her stepmother? A bunch of fucking crazy ass women. Messy ass shit. Right? These women are messy ass shit. They're messy. Yeah, see, Gray Man? Like, look at that. Right? I'm sorry. You see that? This is messy. This is disgusting. And this is the church. This is their church, their religion. They're ruining religion.
Everyone in here and on the line.
We don't know the church, the mama, the child, the stepmama. We don't know anything about these people personally. But I have to address what I am surmising from this video. Based on the context of the conversation, based on the voices in the background, based on what I see, I am willing to bet.
I think I kind of agree with Jeremiah. This is a thing where I've said this before. Feminism isn't about equality. Feminism isn't about equality. It is about power. It is about the advocacy of women gaining power. Women have taken over the church because that is another way for them to gain power. I'm sorry. Women do not want equality. They want power. So women try to take over the church so they can gain power. Women try to take over the government so they can take power. Women try to take over social society so they can gain power in a social dynamic. Women are trying to take power in the church, in the families, in the whatever, because that they want power. They don't want equality.
That baby.
Yes, we just witnessed a villain story.
Has tried to talk to her mom about whatever she is struggling with. The mom was not receptive. The mom hit her with, "We gonna pray it out of you." And when she did not feel like she had the support from her mother, she went to the stepmama. I am willing to bet that the stepmama gave her the safe space that she needed and had a conversation with the dad. The dad has probably called the mama, and the mama is so outraged that she didn't get that information out of her daughter that she went to the church and tried to rebuke and pray whatever it is that happened out of the daughter. and she feels a certain kind of way, because why would you be mad that she feels like she can talk to the stepmom more than you if she could actually talk to you? And it's so much wrong in this clip. Y'all are forcing this baby to be in this church. Y'all are forcing this baby to have people lay.
Social political terrorists. I like that. Yes, exactly. This is why men and young people have left the church. Guess who's still in the church? Women and single mothers, right? Women and single mothers.
Hands on her. Y'all see how uncomfortable she is, and that pisses me off. Whoever is leading worship, you are talking about, we're gonna pray this out of you. Open the door. We rebuke this. You should be rebuking whatever's happening between the relationship of the mom.
I do think that's disgusting, Red Door. I think that's disgusting. And I think that, again, the whole modern day shit, right? People want equality. People don't want equality. I'm sorry. Women don't want equality. Black people doesn't want equality. They want power. I'm sorry. They do not want equality. They want power. Because I'm sorry, you already have equality. Women have equality. Minorities have equality. But what they don't have is power. And that's what they want.
And the daughter. And it is nothing but women in that church. It is one man that came up to pray. Everybody in the clip, woman. All the voices that you...
Oh, that was crazy, Evil Eddie. The whole Cleopatra shit. If I had my YouTube channel during that time, I would say a whole lot of shit during that time.
You can hear in the background in the congregation, women. And what made me even more disgusted is how they scooped the other kids away from her. They alienated that baby. That means the church is not supporting her. The kids are going to run from her. The mama is already rebuking her. The leadership in the church is making her feel like she's wrong for saying what she says. This is where church hurt starts from. This is where no contact starts from. And this is part of the reason some of our babies feel like they got to take their own lives. Because if I can't talk to my mama, I can't go to the church. You're telling me I can't be happy and grateful for my stepmama. My friends don't want to be around me no more. Y'all wonder why. This is why.
Toy. Yeah, equality is kind of a white conception. The rest of the world doesn't give a F about your equality. I agree. 100% I agree.
I think airplanes should change their policy to let women board first, ladies first, and then have men board after. And there's no group 1, group 2, group 6 or whatever. It's just ladies first, ladies get on board, they get settled, and then the men. I think that would be super classy. I think airplanes should change their policy to let women board first, ladies first, and then have men board after. And there's no group 1, group 2, group 6 or whatever. It's just ladies first, ladies get on board, they get settled, and then the men. I think that would be super classy.
It's not about equality, right? It's not about equality. It's about power. All right? These messy ass women, they don't want equality. They want power. Nah, we are equal now. Get in the line, lady. Exactly. I think it should be the opposite. I think you know what? I wouldn't mind being on the plane first, right? I hate waiting for the plane. I hate waiting on, I'm still chivalrous, but to the non-Western women. That's the thing. That is the thing.
9 Black women are accusing a restaurant in Chesapeake, Virginia of discriminating against them based on race. So
I like that. Why don't all the ladies board the planes they built? 100%.
So let's talk about it. Basically, what happened was earlier this month, 9 Black women were out dining at this restaurant, and out of the blue, 2 other Black women who weren't in their group started fighting. And they're witnessing this, and eventually the fight gets broken up. The 2 women leave. Then management comes to their table and tells them that they also have to leave. And they're like, why do we have to leave? The management tells them that because y'all like to fight. This causes outrage in the community. And so The NAACP is involved, and according to media outlets out in Hampton Roads, they are now saying that the women have gotten an attorney and are considering taking legal action. Now, the media has reached out to the restaurant to get a comment from them.
Yo, is that true? English, is that true? I gotta find that story. I gotta find that story. That's interesting. Get more than what I paid for.
However, they declined to comment due to advice from their attorney. This story is freaking crazy, and I know it is far from over, so let me know in the comments what you think. 9 Black women are accusing a restaurant in Chesapeake, Virginia of discriminating against them based on race. So let's talk about it. Basically, what happened was earlier this month, 9 Black women were out dining at this restaurant, and out of the blue, 2 other Black women who weren't in their group started fighting. And they're witnessing this, and eventually the fight gets broken up. The 2 women leave. Then management comes to their table and tells them that they also have to leave. And they're like, why do we have to leave? The management tells them that because y'all like to fight. This causes outrage in the community. And so the NAACP is involved, and according to media outlets out in Hampton Roads, they are now saying that the women have gotten an attorney and are considering taking legal action. Now, the media has reached out to the restaurant to get a comment from them. However, they declined to comment due to advice from their attorney. This story is free.
Now, Laughing Man, yeah, I do know how to speak my native language. I do know how to speak my native language. Here's my thing, right? I said this before, many times before, right? I've said this many times before. I think one of the big problems in the Black community is that they don't care about their public image. I'm sorry. You may think I'm being racist or whatever, but this is my point of view. And this is the problem, right? In the Asian community, in other communities, right? In immigrant communities, we try not to act stupid, right? We try not to act stupid because we actually know that we represent our community. In the Asian community, we know not to. It's about public, right? It's about face. One of the things about Asian communities, we constantly talk about face. Don't embarrass me. Don't I'm the importance of face, right? The importance of pride of your community. The importance of a public image. The problem is that I'll say this, right? I think the white community has poisoned the Black community because they become very individualistic. They become very individualistic where they don't care how they represent their group. They don't care how certain individual in the Black community makes the rest of the community looks, right? Whether I'm not necessarily talking about if this is bad, if this is good or whatever. I'm saying the big problem is there's no shame. There's no pride in your community, right? There's no pride in your community. There's no desire to represent your community in a good light. There's no desire to represent your community in a good light. Now, hate me, like me, whatever. That's an opinion, and it's something I see, right? Thanks to videos like this, because this right here, right? Here's one Black group that's affecting the other Black group. The public image, right? It's a public image thing. You know, Asian people, real proudness, and that's the thing where I think is I think it's something that's hurting the Black community. Where why aren't you proud of being Black, right? Why don't you? But this is right here. You're not. You're starting trouble, making fights, doing criminal shit or bad behavior. You're not proud of it, right? Because you are shitting on it. You're shitting on your public image. You're shitting on, you're shitting on it. So I don't know. So I think it's terrible. Exactly, Red Door. People need to be diplomats of their race and culture. 100%. Pay for school, but can't buy class. I never hear an Asian who isn't proud of his or her country. Exactly. This is a thing where, I mean, I'll say this, right? I think the white community with their individualistic mindset has poisoned the black community. You can blame the small hats. Don't blame the white man. It's like, this is the thing. I also blame the white community, right? Because I think the white community is very individualistic. The white community is very individualistic. Okay. And I believe it's pushed that poison onto other communities. And I believe some communities are trying to fight against it.
I just got punched in the face by a bouncer at Ultraviolet Toronto. Wish I was kidding. I was told to stand to the side, and this man very rudely said, "You need to go all the way the fuck down." Like, he was just using it as a power trip, and I was just not having it. I was like, "Sorry, what did you just say to me?" And he was just having a really good time treating me like a piece of shit. And then I was like talking to this girl that was working, because he was working, and I was talking to this girl beside him, and I was like, "You need to know that he can't talk to women like that, right?" And she's like, "I don't give a fuck." Like, she just starts going off. She punched me in the face.
So this woman is going viral.
I just got punched in the face by a bouncer at Ultraviolet Toronto. Wish I was kidding. I was told to stand to the side, and this man very rudely said, "You need to go all the way the fuck down." Like, he was just using it as a power trip, and I was just not having it. I was like, "Sorry, what did you just say to me?" Because I have a hard time when men are just talking to me like shit for no reason, and you work for an establishment that, like...
So, I mean, like, I'm trying to show you that, right? Her story, doesn't it seem like, oh, she's painting a picture that this man attacked her, right? She's painting a picture that this man attacked her.
We're allegedly going to pay at, and he was just having a really good time treating me like a piece of shit.
The way you painted this picture, the way you told this story is crazy. I got punched in the face at the club. This man was being mean to me for no apparent reason whatsoever, screaming at me. I tried to get a female employee involved. I got punched in the face. Everybody thinking that this man had put his hands on you. You talked about this man for a minute straight on how he was such a big bad bully to you. Just for you to turn around at the end of the story to say, then a female got involved, the female employee got involved, and then she hit me. For a minute straight, everybody's thinking, hey, why did this man put his hands on her? People got the attention span of squirrels now. Nobody's making it to the end of your video. So it's the narrative. Be careful with the narrative. And I'm not gonna lie to you, every time you come across my FYP, you be on some bullshit anyway. So honestly, I don't think I like you for real. And that's just me being honest with you. You were the problem. You were in the line. You didn't want to go to the back. You didn't like the fact that that man told you to do something. You didn't want to listen to him. You started a scene. You tried to get a female employee involved. She also wasn't going for your bullshit. She told you to go to the back of the line as well. You started a scene with her, and then she put her hands on you. That's the end of the story. I ain't got to be there, and I know exactly how it went down. People are gonna know about this tomorrow. That told me everything I needed to know. You're entitled.
I just got...
And this woman right here, this woman, I mean, it's not her, not all her content, but she say a whole lot of shit about men. Say a whole lot of shit about men. She says her content, a lot of it is about just crapping on men. DA, did you cover the female? I did cover the female DoorDash. Again, this is a woman that's just like that. You say shit about men because you go online to gain sympathy, to gain validation, to gain support by other women, right? You say you paint a picture about, oh, men are terrible. I'm such a victim, and boom, right? You get women supporting you. You get women standing behind you, only to turn out that, you know what, you're a fucking liar. She's a misandrist. She is.
The concept of you getting on TikTok and telling people that you got punched in the face for no reason and you still being the bad guy to a lot of people says so much, especially as a woman, bro. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm seeing so many stitches where people are just like, nah, they're like, she definitely did something. Mind you, people don't even do stuff like that to me. And I'm very like,
yeah, I did an update on the DoorDash girl. She's been arrested for for 2 felonies, you know, but invasion of the man's privacy and stuff like that.
Publicly a bad person. Like, when I talk about everything that happened with like me in football, when I talk about my ex like essaying me, like I would like go through the comment section. Yeah, like I had like some haters just because like some people dislike me, but very few, if any, oh, you definitely did da da da. Oh, you did da da da. Like it was overwhelmingly supportive. And I definitely didn't get any stitches saying I had it coming. But it's crazy when I say I'm relishing this because I don't like her. I straight up don't like her. Now, mind you, I'm anti-violence. You should definitely not just be putting your hands on people, but I'm just saying like, but not gonna lie, as a hater, you guys know I'm a real hater. This is so liberating. Not gonna lie, I think this is just like my time for hating. Like my hating has been so successful lately.
And also, I must say, okay, I feel like it was a little bit crazy in the video how it's like, oh my gosh, I just got punched in the face for no reason. And then starting the story off by talking about a man being mean to you, kind of making it sound like you're gonna tell us that a man punched you in the face.
Like literally, it comes across like most of this video is about this man, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, and then this girl came and punched me in the face. It's like, you know exactly what you're doing when you do something like that.
And my thing is, I'm like, bro, if you're like the victim of something that's like,
and that's why I said women are dishonest. Women are dishonest. They're disingenuous. And you know, this is, I'm sorry, right? If you build a platform, right? If you build a platform upon hating on men, right? Trashing men, you will get thousands, if not millions of subscribers, right? If you build a platform on hating on men, you will gain so much subscribers. You will gain so much followers. I'm sorry, right? If I wanted to make money, right? So many people say, oh, you're grifting or you're trying to make money. If I wanted to make money, right? If I really wanted to make money, I will build my platform hating on men. I will get so many fucking female followers, fucking simp followers, right? If I wanted to make money. If I really wanted to make money, because doing this, I make nothing, right? Doing this, I get nothing for it. Besides, you know, amazing ass people.
This is clearly misogyny. The lengths people will go to discredit a woman just because they don't like her when she was literally assaulted is ridiculous. For one, who's discrediting her? Everyone seems to agree that she
Eva Edit gonna start a channel hating on men tomorrow. You will get fucking followers. You will get followers. If you're, especially on TikTok, oh my God, especially on TikTok, whew.
She did in fact get punched in the face. 2, she got punched in the face by a woman. 3, there are women making videos being like, I don't know, must have done something. Like, this is not like a gender war moment on this app. There's just a lot of people that don't like her. And I don't know who needs to tell you this, but men have the right to not like particular women. I feel like that's the only minority group who thinks they're beyond being disliked by people not in the group. Like, think about it. People hate James Charles all the time. And people are like, ugh, James Charles. And not everyone's calling them homophobic. There are people who literally hate me. I'm not out here pulling the race card. But for some reason, when people get on here and they're like, bro, this particular woman, I don't like her because da 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 da. You want to call misogyny. And that just simply does not make any sense to me. Like, allow me to mansplain misogyny to you, but misogyny is not simply just bad thing happening to a woman. Think about a man that people on this app generally just don't like. If he got punched in the face, it would be the same reaction. At this point, it's not about gender. It's about the fact that some people just don't like other people. Bro, Charlie Kirk literally got clapped and people cheered because they didn't like him. Like, this is not a new or like exclusive to women concept. Oh yeah, but anyways, just one more thing. There are people like in the comment section being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe like you're invalidating this black woman. For one, what am I invalidating? I definitely believe that she got punched. 2, pulling the race card when it comes to someone who's extremely light skinned is kind of hilarious to me.
I mean, this guy's back and forth, right? Some of his takes I like, some of his takes I don't. So, you know.
I say I'm relishing this because I don't like her. I straight up don't like her.
Let's use these responses to me as a case study for a second because
blah, 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 blah. Do I need to call Simone Biles or the bouncer? For someone who's apparently traumatized from an escalated exchange, she sure seems to love a bit of chit chat. She actually made this video and then blocked me, so I watched like the first 10 seconds of it. But like, let's just talk between you and me, right? Something I feel like she doesn't seem to understand is that she's built her platform off being a disingenuous complainer. So when she's disingenuously telling the story of her getting punched in the face, people aren't going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like literally her telling the story 90% of the time, making it sound like she's going to say that the man hit her, just for like at the last second to say that a woman did it. And I see her fans like putting this shield around her by saying, oh my gosh, this is violence against women. When has women on women violence ever been considered violence against women? Like, do we call black on black violence? I'm playing, I'm joking. Do we call those hate crimes? Now, mind you, that's not me condoning it. I don't think that woman had the right to hit her at all. It should not have happened. I'm just saying clearly there's a disingenuous agenda being pushed. But just the concept of people acting like people don't like her simply because she's a woman as if she doesn't have a history. Like if you look up her name and then controversy in the search bar, it goes way back. There have always been people, men and women, who had issues with her. Like this is not an instance of men are saying this, women are saying this. There's a collection of people who dislike this one individual, which happens. Like I built my platform off being very egotistical and narcissistic. I don't really have much leeway when it comes to me coming off that way. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, oh, it's because I'm black. Like I can't believe they hate seeing a black man, blah, blah, blah. And that doesn't mean that I have to agree with the reason that people dislike me. But I understand the concept of it. So again, she's telling this story to make it seem like a man hit her, to give it the facade of a man versus woman debate. But when people...
And that's the thing where, again, that's why it's dishonest, right? That's why it was disingenuous. Because she started it out trying to frame it like men hit her. And again, I show you these videos of women just being messy. Women are so fucking messy. Funny how people lie and then they block you. Exactly. That's why people are ridiculous. People are honestly ridiculous. But again, this is why I showed you how messy women can be. And I don't disregard that men can be messy, but we don't show how messy women can be, right? How crazy women can be. They can't stand the heat. 100%. I agree. They cannot. Yep. Women cannot. I 100% agree. All right. Let's look at some videos. Let's find some video.
I don't know how to make this make sense to a man, but I have no interest in dating. I only want to get married.
Let me try to find some videos that we can react to. We don't post our L's. Got Emmett T unalived. Yep, I agree. I agree. Okay. I got this woman, right? I got this woman I wanted to react to.
Now, the last
Okay, so this is a couple of videos from this one woman alone, right? We don't. Pearly Thing said that women just can't stop posting their L's. Women can't. This is a thing where, I mean, like women love, because this is a thing where women love to be victims. Women love to be victims. Men don't, right? Men don't desire to be victims. It's honestly embarrassing, which is, I don't understand women sometimes, right? Men do not desire to be victims. Men don't desire to be victims. It is women. Women get a kick out of being victims. So men don't desire to post their L's. The men want to post their W's. They love to be the main character in their stories. Exactly. I agree. All right. So, this woman, right? I have a few videos from this woman alone, right? So, she is, I think it's an interesting story. So, it's an interesting couple videos. So, I'm going to be talking about this woman, right? And her insanity and her hypocrisy and her delusions, right? All right. So let's check this woman out.
Step in setting your goals and now the last step in setting your goals and kind of giving yourself an outline for the next 30 days that you decenter men and center yourself after you have picked your one theme and then your 3 categories of your life. So again, I picked feelings, thoughts, habits, mental, emotional, physical. That's what I chose. Then you're going to pick your 5 non-negotiables. The biggest reason why this is such an easy task and why I know that you can accomplish this, like I know that this is not too much and you don't have to actually throw yourself off or get all overwhelmed, is because all I'm telling you to do out of these 5 non-negotiables is at least more than half every day. You don't even have to complete all 5. You can if you feel like it, but of course we all have bad days, and I feel like whenever doing something like a 75 hard or any sort of challenge, once you mess up the first time, you just actually throw away the whole thing and you're like, you know what, I quit, I'm a failure, I'm ashamed, I don't want to ever do that again. So in order to make something a habit or something that's really present in your life, you just have to do it.
We don't need to listen to this one video fully. I'm just giving you a little thing example, right? Decenter men. If you guys see my stuff, right? If you guys see my content, I've said this many, many times, right? I've said this many, many times. I'm a big supporter of women staying single. Please, I want more women to decenter men for the rest of their life. I want more women to decenter men for the rest of their life. I think women should just stop dealing with men. I think a lot of women should stop dealing with men. Honestly, you are traumatized, right? You have chose shitty men. Because you chose shitty men, you've been traumatized by shitty men, and now you become honestly shitty partners, right? You just become shitty women to be around. So I'm a big supporter of women just stay single, right? Just honestly, stay single for the rest of your life.
No Men November has begun. It's November 1st, and that means that starting my whole 30-day challenge of decentering men, I got to start with a life audit, okay? It's doing a Rico sweep of all bad habits, what I want to keep, what I want to let go of, starting from there, because I feel like with any big change that you want to do, you kind of have to assess where you're at. And I think that the best way that I could word how I'm going to picture this month is by looking at my life as an experiment. I am the experiment. So I want to kind of test the theories, if I do get 8 hours of sleep, drink more water, work out, will that make me feel better? I think that this is a big thing for me personally and my mental health, because I feel like as an overthinker, I'm always thinking deep into things, trying to find answers. But lately I've had to get real comfortable with the fact that I don't know is an answer, and that's uncomfortable. So I realized, why don't we take it all from in here and maybe do some things physically to kind of lighten the blow, per se. And one of those things involves not downloading dating apps, not entertaining anything, and not trying to look for a man for validation or whatever, like a knight in shining armor to save me from my life. Instead,
Evil Eddie corrected you, right? Evil Eddie corrected you. Life, right? No man for your whole life.
Creating a life that I want for myself, that I don't feel like I need to be saved from. So it's day 1, and yeah, I love you. Okay. And the guy who ghosted me, the guy that I liked most since I've been single, who ghosted me after 3 dates and after telling me that he liked me, I reached out to him 6 months after he ghosted me, right? He didn't stop it. I just didn't. I'm not the type to double text, really, just because of my own fear. I don't know. It's just weird, but I have too much pride and ego for that. But he just never texted me again. We said goodbye, and then he never ever reached out. And I just took that as okay, he ghosted me. He's not interested, whatever. Or he just loves me so much that he wants to set me free, or he's gay. Really, I told myself anything that would make me sleep better at night. But 6 months after that, I reached out to him and I was like, hey,
they are, right? But here's the thing where it's a good thing to, for science, right? Exactly. it's these things are like honestly a good thing to, you know, you learn, right? And I do like to see hypocrisies and delusions.
Checking in, like, how are you? And he actually answered, which I was surprised about, but he hit me with that. He hit me with what I would hit someone with if I did not like them. He was like, yeah, everything's been good, just been going through seasonal depression, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, yeah, totally. I was like, if you ever want to, like, grab coffee or something, like, we could be friends. And he actually rejected me so hard. He was like, yeah, I'm not really, like, dating right now. He rejected my friend request, which clearly wasn't really a friend request because I think that even he knows that I like him too much to be friends. But like my lame attempt at trying to be nonchalant is the number one reason. I will never do that again, actually. Like if a man ghosts me, I'm never going to try to like resurrect that because that is so embarrassing to get rejected twice. And the guy who ghosted me, So aside from the fact that my ex's love life has been very active and he's auctioning out my side of the bed down in Florida, in New Jersey here, I'm going to tell you about my love life since my breakup, which it's been a year and a half. I have liked 3 people since my breakup. None of them worked. We're going to start with the one that I liked most, who just didn't like me. Me and this guy were going on a couple dates. Oh my God. Okay. I saw him at a coffee shop. I was sitting at a coffee shop and I will never forget. I literally looked up, I saw his soccer jersey and I took a pic. I'm a creep for this. Okay. Don't hold this against me. Took a picture of him, posted it on my close friend story, and I literally put, who on earth is this man? Okay. I live in like a pretty small town. Like I know when there's a new face. So I was like, who is this guy? So then that night, like a creep, I went and downloaded every single dating app to find this guy.
Stalk.
And I found him. Is it psychotic or psychic? I knew he would be on there. And I literally found him wearing the same jersey and I was like, oh my God, this is the guy. So then we went on a date and he was like, you look familiar, because I went up to him in that coffee shop. I was like, oh my gosh, I like your jersey. Oh, okay, whatever. I'm a person who I like to shoot my shot. I will not wait for men to shoot their shot. I'm like, you know what? Hand me the ball and then slam dunk it. It either works or it doesn't work. So anyways, he was like, oh my gosh, like you're the girl that I met in the coffee shop. And I was like, yes. Oh, wow, what a small world. And then after a couple drinks, I ended up actually admitting to him exactly what I did. So I think that to start, I shouldn't have done that. I should have played it way more cool. But like, honestly, I am an oversharer and like you get what you get and you don't get upset. Like, what am I supposed to tell you? Like, yes, I absolutely was plotting on you and that is why we're here and we're having a great time. And this is all thanks to me and my determination to make this date happen. But now that I'm saying it like that, I'm realizing like, this is giving Joe from you, and if I was a man, I don't think it'd be as, like, quirky. I think it'd be kind of weird. But, whatever. To each their own. Anyway, so we went on a couple more dates, and then he told me he really liked me, and then he ghosted me. The end. Okay, part 2 of...
That's what I'm saying, right? It's like, if this was reversed, if it was a man saying these shit, honestly... women would condemn him. And this is the thing. This is why I showed you the videos at the beginning. All right. Here's a woman that wants to push no man November or decenter men, all this shit. But honestly, you are the problem. Men are not the problem. You are, right? You are the fucking problem. This is the problem with so many women, right? Let me decenter men, no man November. Let me stay single. Okay, fine. I support that. I support women staying single. But you have to also think that you are the problem. You're the problem. You are why, right? You are why you have a problem. You are why your love life sucks. You are why.
My love life since my breakup a year and a half ago. So now we're on crush number 2 that I had, and I found him in Chicago. I have a longer story time about this that I posted, basically about my evil Tinder date. I met this guy. He was loaded. He was like older than me and whatever, love bombed me, whatever. I was eating it all up. I'm going to be so honest. I was eating it all up, and I was getting a full POV, like tour of Chicago. POV, you're loaded. Okay, so I was going on boat tours, jazz clubs, like this, that, the third. And then we ended up flying to Italy 3 weeks after knowing each other or something. Crazy, don't do what I did. And then I thought that he was going to me. So I ended up leaving him in the middle of Italy, blocked him on everything, and never spoke to him again. So that was person number 2 who I really liked. And then, and that was another thing when I posted the story. A lot of people were like, well, that's what you get when you chase money and when you only want a guy for money and yada, yada, yada. First, I want to say, let a girl live, okay? Let a girl learn her lessons on her own. And number 2, I did like him. Like, I can't just date a guy for money. I can't not like him. But, like, when you like a guy and he's loaded, come on, like, it's a big plus. You can't tell me that that's not a plus. I mean, like, what? Okay. But, yeah, like, if someone came to New Jersey and they wanted to see New York, I'm not taking them in a private helicopter, you know? I'm like, hey, want to catch the train together and walk around? You know, we could save money on Ubers if we walk. But, yeah, so I just want to beat the sugar baby allegations because I was simply just optimistic and I thought I had a case of lucky girl syndrome. So that's it. And part 3 will be the third guy that I liked. And part 3 of my love life since my breakup a 1.5 years ago, the third guy I really did like. We actually spoke the longest. We spoke for 2 months.
She smashed them all. She probably did.
And I will say he was all around a great guy. Like, he was like a good like guy, like whatever. Okay, sure. The nice guy, the low-key guy, the nonchalant guy, the underdog, all the words you could describe just like your average Joe Schmo, he was that. And I was like, this is good for me. Like, if you know me from like my other posts, like I am very much attracted to like not the healthiest guys. So this guy was like a slow burn.
Not the healthiest guy. This is, I mean, like, great that she's being honest, right? Great that she's being honest. But this is the thing where I show you these because it shows you how women are, right? I think so many men are naive to women. So many men are naive to women. So seeing how crazy women are,
I was like really liking it. Okay. We talked for 2 months. Everything was going fine. He brought me flowers. He took me on dates. It was like all good. He was a good listener, blah, blah, blah. One red flag was that he just got out of, no, he didn't just get out of a relationship. It ended 2 years ago. So actually that's why I was like, okay, this is a green flag actually. But he did date a girl for 6 years, I think. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But the good thing is she lives like 7 hours away or something. But anyways, the problem and why I ended that was because he had a girl best friend. Need I say more? Do I have to say more? Like, and I know, like, when people are like, yeah, but a girl best friend, nah, that's for the girls who defend that kind of stuff, who are like, I could see it, I can't see it. There's no part of me that actually sees it, actually. And I learned that from that. I was like, no.
And that's the thing where I think, yeah, men are learning because of the internet. Men are learning women's insanities, women's delusions, women's hypocrisies, thanks to the internet, thanks to channels like mine, channels like AJ and whoever else, right? Men are learning from this, right? Stay away from these crazy ass women.
He was really weird about his girl best friend. He like never said her name. We talked for 2 months. He told me,
hear me out. There's a quote from My Big Fat Greek Wedding, okay? And it says, the man is the head of the house, but the woman is the neck. And without the neck, the head cannot move. And this is something that both my grandmas have instilled in me since I was a little girl. We've watched that movie over 1,000 million times. And they've been like, did you hear that? You're the neck. Always remember that you're the neck. And I as a teenager, was always like, I want to be the head, though. Like, I'm an independent woman. I'm the eldest daughter.
You wonder why she has problems, right? You can see the mindset. You wonder why a woman like this have a problem. This is the problem, right? Feminism have destroyed women. Feminism has made women psychotic.
Head of this house. Like, I'm the head of everything in my life. You know, like, I want control so bad. But I realized, like, really, what's in control?
You want control so bad.
The head or the neck. Like, actually, it is the neck. And they were onto something when they said that. Like, they were cooking up with that line, because I'm like, even when it's the number one thing that I learned from a bartender when I was just getting into like the service industry. She always told me, be kind to the woman at the table. Do not bat your eyes and be all cutie towards the man because you just assume that he's going to pay the bill, so he's going to tip you well. The woman always controls the money. Now, granted, I know that this isn't always true, but she was like, if you go like batting your eyes at someone's husband or whatever, she's going to turn to him and be like, you're not tipping her. Or like, let's say that you ignore the woman or something, that could literally be his sister, you know? Like, it's just like, you don't want to, don't go crossing other women, okay? Just because a man's around, don't cross a woman because you don't know what power that woman has over that man. Hear me out. There's a quote from my... I am ready for a night out and to reject some men. I'm literally kidding. No one ever even comes up to me. Like, actually, that hardly ever happens. If anything, I'm the problem. Like, I don't have the issue where I have to turn down a plethora of men because they're just knocking each other over to come my way. No, usually I'm the issue because after a couple drinks, I'm like tapping shoulders. I'm like, excuse me, are you from around here? Like, and I have no business doing that. Winter is around the corner. And I'm locking in, like, to my winter arc. I don't know, I'm gonna get a new hobby, start working out, literally anything other than baking cookies with someone's emotionally unavailable son. Like, we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
Yeah, it's like, this woman is honestly psychotic. Who wants to approach her? I mean, like, seriously. She is 100% the problem. She is 100% the problem.
Super vulnerable post ahead. Super vulnerable post.
All right, that woman was the problem, right? But let's check out this post. I have another one. So,
super vulnerable post ahead. The thing that I feared about turning 40, it's actually going to happen. I have spent the last 7 years since my 33rd birthday fearing that I would turn 40, not being a wife or a mother. Growing up, that was my dream, was to be a stay-at-home mom. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. She crushed it, and that's what my dream was. I wanted to do the school pickups. I wanted to pack the lunches. I wanted to do the bedtime stories, the bath time. It was my dream. When it didn't happen in my late 20s, I knew it was going to happen in my 30s. Not to sound dramatic, but every birthday cake with a new candle to blow out felt like a new level of grief to carry. But here I am, weeks away from my 40th birthday, and I am not afraid of turning 40. The Lord has done such a beautiful work this past month, and I want to share that, but I'm at my location, so I'll have to do part 2.
stay single. I hope more women will experience this, right? I hope more women will experience this, right? Stay single, right? I hope, because also stay childless, because honestly, we don't need more single mothers out here. She's desperate. We don't need more single mothers out here, but stay happily single, right? I hope more women will stay single and stay childless. We do not need more single mothers out here.
I want to say thank you to everyone that commented on my last video, just sharing encouragement, sharing me too, sharing just hope, and it just made me feel so encouraged, but also a reminder that we're not alone. There's so many people that are navigating similar seasons to us, and so just want to say thank you for being brave and commenting back. I entered into my 39th year, really.
Hell with the government, right? Hell with the government. I don't care, right? And hell, you know what? Passport. I've said this plenty times with my brothers. Let these Western feminists die out, right? Get your passport. My brothers, get your passport. Travel the world. Have kids with women outside of the U.S. Have kids with women outside of the U.S. I'm sorry, because we need these women, right? We need Western feminist women to die out, right? We need these women to die out. I mean, yeah, go to any country, the Philippines, Vietnam, Dominican Republic, Africa, whatever. Have kids with women outside of the country.
Determined to work on myself, of breaking down mindsets, breaking down things I believed about myself, but really did.
I'm going to go to Vietnam this January. Who knows what will happen, right? Who knows what will happen? We'll see.
Digging into, like, am I happy with my life? I might have stepped into it a little bit too dramatic, because first thing in November of last year, I resigned from a position that I loved, and that my identity was wrapped in, and that I was from the outside thriving in. In that, I realized how much of my identity is wrapped up in what I do, and
She was a career woman. And then she had time to have a traditional relationship. Another foolish ass feminist.
taking me out of that made me begin to do the really hard work of who is Amberly? What does she like? What does she believe? What are her dreams? And sadly, what I realized is I had no idea who I was. I have been the person that if everybody around me is happy, I'm happy. So if my parents are happy, I'm happy. If my sisters are happy, I'm happy. If my boss is happy with me, then I'm happy. My happiness always revolved on everyone else. I remember a friend of mine asking me 10 years ago over dinner, Amberly, what are your hobbies? Like, what do you like? And at 28 or 29, I had no answers. I should have known then that I had deep work ahead of me that I needed to work on. The biggest and hardest part of it was what started out feeling very selfish, and that was just paying attention to myself, paying attention to how my body felt in situations, moments where I felt unsafe, moments where I felt uncomfortable, maybe moments when anxiety was high, of just taking notes of that and trying to figure out what I like and don't like about my life. God really met me in fighting to know who I am, fighting to know what I want, and started speaking to me about who he created me to be. He gave me so much clarity on singleness. He gave me clarity on my desire to be a mom. Okay, this video is way too long, and so if you're still watching, you're kind. But I wanted to end all the internal work that I was doing, all the hard internal work that I was doing. I wanted to end my 39th year by doing something physically hard for me. And so I signed up to run a half marathon a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's not the age, it's the baggage. You know, it's the baggage. I think this woman is, I think she has a lot on her shoulders, right? Focused most of her life to be a career woman. Now at the 40-year mark, she wanted a child, wanted a husband, doesn't have it, but you know, she's still focused on this. This is the thing, right? You spent most of your life and putting men at the end of your priority list, right? You spent most of your life putting men at the end of your priority list, and you think at 40 you'll get something. No. Honestly, this is the problem I find with so many women. Women put very little effort, even if any effort at all, right? When it comes to men. They expect men to just fall, like God drop a man down in their lap, right? That's what women expect. Women put zero effort when it comes to men. Women put so much effort in their schooling, you know, getting a degree. They put so much effort in their career, making money. But yet when it comes to a man, you put zero effort. Zero effort. And then you talk about all this shit. No. Just stay single. If you're happy, she seems happy, right? She seems happy. Stay happy. Stay happily single. I support that. Please do not get with a man. Don't get with a man. Stay happily single. I wish more women will stay happily single and childless for the rest of their life. Let the men, right? And this is where I want to, this is my prescription. Men, focus on yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Self-improve. Be the best version of yourself. Get a passport, travel the world. Get a passport and travel the motherfucking world.
Ago, and God spoke so much to me in that.
Exactly. If she's a cat lady, the cat more priority than a dude. Exactly. I get the passport mindset. Honestly, it might be the one of the easier option for most American men. Yeah, it is. It is. I honestly believe so. Plus, if you are the best version of yourself, you know, you are close to being the best version of yourself mentally, physically, financially, right? You will find more women outside of the US that would appreciate you, right? That's the thing where a lot of men, a lot of American men, a lot of Western men don't have. Women that actually appreciate you, women that actually want you.
Process. A couple days before I had the half marathon, I had a dream that I was finishing the marathon, which was a fear that I wasn't going to finish. And then a couple days later in the shower, I was like praying to God. I was like, God, help me not to get hurt because I'm super out of shape, and help me to finish and help me not to embarrass myself. And I realized how much of my life was mirroring in this half marathon of fearing turning 40, of fearing not being okay, of fearing being disappointed with myself. But what he spoke to me was that life is all about training. This work that I've been doing this past year, the hard work, has been training for something, whether it's marriage, whether it's being a mom, it doesn't matter. It's been training, and it's been building character, and it's been hard work. But life is all about doing that hard work of becoming better and better and a better version of yourself. There are things in my life that, unlike the marathon, there are things in my life that I have trained my whole life for. Maybe in my heart I felt like I had trained for marriage, or maybe I felt in my heart that I had trained for motherhood, and I may never get it. But there are people that I saw that trained for the marathon. You could tell by their fits that they trained for it, and I watched that they didn't finish. Whether they slipped, it was rainy weather, and they didn't finish. And I got to finish something that I didn't train for. In my heart, I felt like my whole life was pushing me toward motherhood. And I may never get it, but there are so many things in my life far beyond motherhood that God has given me that I never trained for. I never could have trained for being a part of the family that I've been given. I could have never trained for the friends that He's given me.
Did you train to be a wife? Did you train to actually be a mother? All the shit she's saying, like, literally says nothing about prioritizing a man. I said this before. Women have absolutely no concern for men, right? They don't care. It's like, this is the thing where they don't care about being a wife. They care about the wedding, right? They don't care about being a wife. They care about being a mother. The man is not important. In women's eyes, the man isn't important. This is why I say, I'm sorry. Let these women die out. You do not want these women to create the next generation of human beings. I'm sorry, you don't. Right? The government says we have a low birth rate. I'm sorry. Let these women die out. Us as men, we need to find women outside of the feminist sphere, right? We as men need to find women outside of the feminist poisoning. I'm sorry. We need to find women outside of the feminist poisoning. We do. And then we procreate with those women. We raise children that is not poisoned by feminism. I'm sorry. We raise children that is not poisoned by feminism.
I'm overwhelmingly blessed, and I've just learned so much in this year about doing the hard work, and it's always worth it to do the hard work of yourself, to ask God the hard questions, to ask yourself the hard questions. But life is all about training, and we don't always know what we're training for, but God's always building something new within us. And that's just been my encouragement from this year of doing the hard work, that God gives you way beyond what you think you need and way beyond what you think you deserve.
You know what? I think this is stupid. I mean, again, I'm not a Bible thumper, right? So maybe you guys can correct me if you guys are very Bible oriented. But I believe God promotes family, right? God promotes family. You feminists promote yourself, your career, your own happiness, right? That's feminist. That's the feminist Bible. That's the feminist Bible right there. Focus on yourself, your career, yourself. That is the feminist Bible, right? Right? It's only about you. That is the feminist Bible. Focus on yourself, focus on your career, focus on yourself. Right? That is feminism in a nutshell. So, yeah. It's like, and she keeps on spouting God, but God would have pushed you to focus on a family, right? Focus on being a wife, focus on being a mother. No, but what do you focus on? Your career and yourself. That is the insanity of modern day women right there. Yeah. What do you guys think? Absolutely ridiculous with these women. Absolutely. Broken Berlin, what's up? What's up, my brother? What is up? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the praise. Thank you for the praise. Thank you for the love.
Wait, how do sneakers make that big a difference?
All right, speaking of which, right? Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. All right, I want to let's end out on this video. Let's end out on this video, right? Let's end out on this video. Speaking of, getting your passport, let's check this one out.
Me and said, I like you. And I said, you don't like me, you like what I look like.
Imagine the type of head case that you have today to be able to take a comment that a man says he likes you and turn that into this.
Under my leadership, women would not have to pay taxes.
With a pretty head case. Pretty head case. Pretty girl, total head case. God, why? Honey, he didn't say he loved you. Immediately she goes to love and lust. He didn't say he loved you. He said he liked you. He liked you. Maybe you made a video and you made a joke and he was like, oh, she's funny. I like her personality. Maybe you're out with your friends and you look like you're having a good time because we know you chronicle everything. Maybe he saw that and was like, oh, she seems like she's, up for
it. Okay. I love versus lust. Okay. You don't know me. You don't know me. So therefore you cannot like me. And then he was like, no, I like you. I like your personality. Give me one personality trait. Give me one characteristic about me that you know. And no, not the fact that my favorite color is green. That does not count. Just tell me one thing. Because you don't like me. You like the version of me that you created in your mind. If we're going to be honest, that's called being delusional. And I swear to God, men are more delusional than women these days because you don't like me. You like the version of me that you created in your head because you don't know me.
Men are more delusional than women. Interesting. I have hundreds of videos that can counter that. Nutso, yes. Seriously.
You don't know me. Talking about I like you.
Oh, man. Okay, so we start the show with a pretty head case. Pretty head case. Pretty girl, total head case. God, why? Honey, he didn't say he loved you. Immediately she goes to love and lust. He didn't say he loved you. He said he liked you. He liked you. Maybe you made a video and you made a joke and he was like, oh, she's funny. I like her personality. Maybe you're out with your friends and you look like you're having a good time because we know you chronicle everything. Maybe he saw that and was like, oh, she seems like she's, up for a fun night out. I like this girl. She seems cool. Maybe you just have a cool personality. Maybe he's like, oh, I just like her energy, right? Imagine the type of head case that you have today, really, to be able to take a comment that a man says he likes you and turn that into this. You don't like me, this, that, you only like what I look like. Isn't it possible, though, also that he likes you and he also likes what you look like? Can those two things coexist? Just asking for a friend. This is the manifestation of women getting to be really picky, getting to nitpick, and having a platform to complain and bitch and moan about everything on the planet and feeling like they have an audience to bitch and moan about everything on the planet. This is so stupid and so unnecessary and so self-important to read a video. A guy just said he liked you. Just take it as a compliment. Cool, he likes me. It's a good start. He didn't say he loved you. He didn't say he was in love with you. He didn't say anything. He just said he liked you, honey. It's as simple as that. Listen, guys, if she's got this much head case energy in second one, run. Because in second two, it ain't going to get better. I'm just saying that. Listen to mama. All right, number 2, let's hit it.
Can we have a serious conversation about the LBHs, passport bros, like whatever you want to call them? I just don't understand how the most basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries and just pull absolute tens, like the hottest girls that you will ever see. And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at, are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. Like, I truly don't understand it. Can someone please explain to me how this is happening and how these men are able to get away with it? Also, like, how can we stop this? It's out of control and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
How can you stop the passport bros? How can you stop men from traveling the world and dating other women? Men, this is the shit, right? This is why I say it. I'm telling you, women of the West will fear this shit. Women of the West will fear this shit. If you guys get your passport, bro, right? If you guys get your passport, if you guys become the best version of yourself and get your passport, women will fear this, because the men that are doing it are stable men. The men that are doing it are, in my opinion, not all men, of course, not all, but a lot of them are good men, right? They're good men. They want to be family. They want to be husbands. They want to be fathers, right? They want marriage. They want a family. They want to be providers. They want to be protectors. That's why women of other countries see the value in that shit. Women of other countries see the value in men that travel. My brothers, right? Women will fear it. Women like this will fear it. Jeremy, I'm sorry. We're going to be done soon. We're going to be done soon. All right? After this video, we are done.
Okay. So she's super jealous of...
Traveling is expensive, right? It is expensive. That's why I say, right? My brothers, please be the best version of yourself financially as well. I've said this before. Look at my videos. I've done a few videos of it. Save your money. Budget your money. Invest your money, right? Be your best financially. Do not go in other countries and you're broke and you can't handle, right? You can't handle the cost of it. Focus on yourself. Focus on your money.
This new reality where guys are disgusted with American women in this country because it's really becoming like a pandemic of...
Yo, Big Bar said it too. Why would you stop men you don't want? Why would you stop men you don't want?
Sorts of just horrible behavior. And they go to other countries and they meet women who want to be in their feminine, right? Because they haven't been indoctrinated in the same way in some other countries. They want to be feminine women. They don't want to be masculine women. They don't want to lead, right? They don't want any of those responsibilities. They're much easier to deal with, frankly, and much more pleasant to be around. And they go and these women are like, sure, I'm all these things and let's do it. And guys can then avoid these American women. And American women are like getting boxed out. They're getting X'd out of the equation because they're insufferable and they're hard and challenging. And they're like, well, these are guys that we turn our nose up at. And how are they able to get these hot women? Well, honey, because they don't have an ego. Maybe those other women don't have an ego this high when they're actually right around here. Maybe because those other women want to be in their feminine. You don't. Maybe because those other women want to bring feminine things to the table. You don't. Maybe because those other women aren't, exceptionally picky beyond recognition, thinking their don't stink when you do. So there's a difference, right? And the fact that she wants to put a stop to it, why does she want to put a stop to it? Because she wants guys to have no choice but to date American women so that they have to take all of the that American women dish out and have no other options, right? Instead of saying, listen, they're going to other countries because we're doing something effed up, right? We're not in our feminine. Like, we're not giving guys what they want, so they got to leave the friggin'...
That's the thing. Women will fear when men have options. Women will fear if men have options. Guess what? Imagine this, right? If the top tier men in the US, in America, have options, right? And women have to deal with those men. Imagine if the men that are in the 80%, right? Not the 20% of men who have so much option. What if the 80% of men have options, right? What if the 80% of men have options? Women fear that shit, right? If more men have options, women will fear that shit.
Country to go find like a decent woman. Maybe we should change the way we're behaving.
Yo, dude positive. What's up, my brother? What is up?
Something's going on here, or are we going to get X'd out here? We don't want to be alone at the end of the day. What are we doing that's so foul that they're literally leaving the country to go date somebody that's not us? Again, no self-reflection, no ownership, no self-awareness, no what am I doing wrong? None of that. Just how do we stop this so that men can take more of our and have no choice? That's the bottom line. Crazy. Totally freaking crazy. Hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button. It is so awesome how this channel is growing, and it's all because of you. Get in the chat. Get feisty. Let's boost this.
See, even people from outside of the West knows that Western women are effed.
This algorithm and let's take it right up to space, y'all. Go big or go home. All right, number 3. Let's hit it.
ask out girls in person. And this is poor phrasing on my part. Yes, I love when people ask me out in person, but here's how I think you should do it. This is my personal advice. If you're going to go up to a strange girl in person and ask her out, rather than saying, can I have your number? You should say, can I give you my number? And I think that takes a lot of the pressure off of the girl in the situation. And it makes a lot of girls feel like they can take your number and choose not to talk to you if they're not interested, rather than having to reject you to your face and be like, no, I don't really want you to have my number. I'm not that attracted to you. I have a boyfriend, whatever. It just takes back kind of the control for the.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, women, men of other countries, they have better women than women in the West. Yes, unless a green card. Exactly.
Woman, and allows her to decide if she wants to talk to you, if she wants to text you, if she thinks you're cute. And it's kind of a no harm, no foul, because you'll know if she's really interested by whether or not she actually texts you. So yeah, that's my advice for guys who want to approach girls in person. Let me know if it helps.
No, it didn't help, honey. So the comment that you read there says, aside from these guys, what's wrong with trying to approach a girl and attempting to ask them out on a date? Here's the thing. Like, this has all gotten so complicated. It's really like so. And why is it complicated? Because what she really wants, and what she explains in this video, is she wants the whole thing to work out where a girl has, it's all on her terms, right? First of all, you're the one going up to her to start off, right? Fine. Okay, you're going up to her. You're taking the initiative. You're being a man. You're doing it. Okay, that's number one. Initiative taken by you. Okay, you go up to her. Now she's saying that you can't ask for her phone number. You can't ask for her phone number because you violated her in some way, right? Like now it's on her to say I'm not interested. The pressure is on her, to be honest, to say, hey, you're not my type. She doesn't want any of that. She wants you to go up and say, here's my number. Now, why is this stupid? First of all, guys, if you do this, if you're like, hey, can they'll take your number. First of all, they're not going to put it in their phone. Secondly, they're not going to call you. Like 9 out of 10 times, this is just going to be you giving your number to people and not getting anything out of it. Whereas if you go up and ask for a girl's number and she says, no, I'm not, like, she can play some role in this. You're the one going up to her. She can just say, hey, I'm not interested. Sorry, I have a boyfriend. Like, what is the big deal? What is the big deal? Ladies, listen, are you a big girl or not? Because on one.
That's the thing. Men should just not approach. I've said this before. Men should just stop approaching. Stop approaching Western women. I'm sorry. I'm a big supporter of just stop approaching these women because it's tiring. A big fail, exactly. I remember courting girls in my country. You don't need to bring her to a restaurant. Just buy her soda and snack. That's it. Damn. See, that's the thing. Women, this is also a thing, right? Women in other countries, they're not looking for the glitz and glamour, right? They're not looking for not like women in the West. They don't care about the glitz and glamour. That's the thing, right? That's the thing I'm talking about. We're dealing with women that care so much about the materialism. It's tiring.
Number 4. Wow. What an offer. Let me sleep on it though.
Okay, that one is quick, but I wanted it for a reason because of the text. Let's read the text. When he asks me out for a coffee or a quick drink, as if I'm really going to spend 2 hours getting ready, waste $500 worth of makeup, and rearrange my schedule just to sit through an interview disguised as a date. Guys, listen. Well, first of all, a guy should never say, hey, do you want to grab a quick drink? But don't use the word quick because that implies that you really you're probably not going to like her. It's just a weird word. Again, they rail against these coffee dates. They want elaborate. They want elaborate from second one. And why? What does she bring up? She's going to spend 2 hours getting ready, waste her makeup, rearrange her schedule, blah, blah, blah. First of all, why is the implication that it would be an interview? Like, that's so ridiculous. A lot of times what these girls are doing on these dates is they're going to the date to have an.
And I love that, right? You only pay for dates if she's your wife or fiance of something of value, right? When you're actually in a relationship.
Night out. Whether you're there or not is like not even, it's like a fraction of the reason they're going. They're using it as an excuse in many cases to go out on the town. You are the first part of that equation of that night. You pay for the dinner. Maybe it works out amazing and it's somebody she wants to see again. More often than not, like a lot of times she's made up her mind already. Oh, I'm just going to use this. I'm going to, use this as an experience. And then what does she do? Dinner ends and she goes and has her night with her friends and you're not part of it, right? So we've talked about this and why guys have woken up to this reality and why the coffee date even exists because they're so tired of that pattern that they're being used. They're being used for dinners. They're just being used, right? And you have women all over the internet. Like, ladies, listen. Ladies that are listening, there are women all over the internet proudly saying that they're taking advantage of guys. Proudly saying, like, I'm using him for, just to have a night out. Like, they're saying it. So the pot has been tarnished. So now you have to understand where guys are coming from on these issues and be understanding and say, well, maybe he's asking me for a coffee date because, 3 women before went out to dinner, made a video, an effed up video about it. And now now they go on the dates and make a video after, like, you're the laughing stock, guys. So ladies, just own that you've created an environment where there's distrust now. And guys are vetting you in a different way than they were before because they feel like they should. They feel like they have to. They feel like they're an idiot not to. Just own that. Own that reality. All right, last clip of the day. I don't remember what this one is. Let's see. Surprise, even to me. Let's do it.
Under my leadership, women would not have to pay taxes. No, they wouldn't. You're a woman. No taxes for you. Everything is tax write-off for you. Next, tampons free. Pads free. Anything to do with men's
Your powerful, beautiful voice. I love it, Evil Eddie.
menstrual cycle and pain is free, bitch. Next, we are going to stop funding male medical research. No more of it. From now on, we are only doing studies and research for women on women's health only. From here on out, thank you so much. Next, all men must go to work under my leadership. Yes, you must. You must be at work, providing for any woman and every woman in your life. It's a requirement under my leadership, bitch. And finally, every man is guilty until proven innocent. That's just a quick little roundup under my leadership of what I'm aiming, okay? Thank you. This is a Simona project.
Kamala? Was that really? I'm just asking. Hillary? Just okay. We laugh about like, oh, videos like this, but this is real. And you know what? If a woman ran, let's say a woman ran for office with that literal platform, do you know that there would be like hordes of young 20-something single women that would vote? Oh my God. Free tampons? Yes. Guys are the devil. Are you kidding me? No medical research for them. Who cares anyway? It's us with all the problems to deal with and stuff. Plus, we've been like neglected. We shouldn't have to pay taxes. That's right. And
you wonder why men don't desire to vote for women in power. Not worth it.
Guys, you should take care of us. You're not doing your job. They would line up and vote for this. Now, I would ask, and this is real. I'm telling you.
That is true, right? I just looked that up. What Evil Eddie said is true, right? And women use most taxes is because of the benefits, right? Government benefits.
This is a real like AOC bullshit. Like this is a real thing that exists under the core of like the platforms is this misandry. I'm telling you, all over the place. Interesting, I would say. What I love about the perspective is that it kind of signals what's going on in society at large and what we see in all of the other videos. Men, you have to go to work. You're responsible for working. You're responsible for taking care of women, providing and protecting. You're also terrible people, right, by nature. So you got to be guilty until proven innocent. So basically, you are the devil, but you're required to work and support and pay for us. And what do we have to do in return? Just exist. Right. So again, this may seem like a funny little joke, whatever, but this is real. This is the lens through which young women are seeing the world now. Men bad, women good, men must pay. Women, should basically, take advantage of men now because we've been taken advantage of for so long that
I've said this before, right? That is feminism. That is women today, right? This is why I support women staying single and childless forever, because feminism isn't about equality. It is about power. It is the advocacy of women to gain power over men. That is feminism. That is why women need to stay single and hopefully die out. Men, my brothers, focus on yourself. Be the best version of yourself mentally, physically, and financially. Get your passport. Fucking travel the world. Travel the world. Have kids with women outside of the U.S. Sometimes even bring them into the U.S., but, whatever. However you think. But, yeah. Focus on yourself. Travel the world, my brothers. All right, guys. I love you. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing people. Yes, travel the world. I'm saying this, right? I mean, if we get to 10K, right? If we get to 10K, I want to get together. Let's travel. Thank you, Ingresh. Thank you for being here. Right? If we get to 10K, we'll travel the world together. We will travel together. We're going to pick a destination. We're going to travel. But you guys, I love you guys, right? I love you guys. You guys are amazing, right? So, Evil Eddie, I love you, my brother. I love you, my brother. Ingresh, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Big Bars. I love you, my brother. 10K trip. All right. Jeremiah, my brother, thank you for being here. Dude positive, thank you for being here. Pick up girls in the Philippines. It could be an option, right? It could be an option. If we vote for the Philippines, we'll see. If we vote for the Philippines, we'll see. Gray Man, thank you for being here, my brother. Thank you for being here. Broken Berlin, I love you, my brother. I love you, my brother. Thank you for being here. I said big bars, right? Big bars. I love you, my brother. Red Door. I love you, my sister. I love you. Thank you for being here. Laughing Man. Laughing Man, you're amazing. Thank you for being here. Anyone else? Terminator. Terminator, you're amazing. I'm not coming back. Hey, that could be happen. That could happen. I also picks up girls in the Philippines. Even Eddie probably won't come back as well. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a mansion there, right? We'll put our money together, get a mansion there, and like have a vacation there every other time. Tim, thank you for being here, my brother. Thank you for being here. Anyone else? I think that's it. I think that's all for the shout outs. I love you guys, right? You guys are amazing. Big bars and you buy a house. Hey, that'd be amazing, my brothers, right? I love it. Yo, and we'll meet English there. Yo, that's the family, right? That's the family I'm talking about, right? That's the brotherhood. Yes, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Have a good night. See you guys later. Maybe a Philippine old milk old tire. I love you, brothers. You guys are amazing. All right. See you guys. Have a good night.